another one, yeah. It's a first one, yeah. Oh, it's another one. It's another one, yeah.
Yes, Neutral's Corners, watch along. Main event, courtesy of iBoxingHub, is back on your screens. This program is in partnership with our sponsors, D-Rock Apparel. Check the website out, browse the catalogue, anything you see. There you go. Johnny Nelson, Joseph Parker. Anything you see that takes your fancy, good man Jams there from Jams Boxing Chat. Yeah, we got a promo code, 40%. iBoxingHub 24 in the box, 40% off. Can't beat it. Got my own coming soon. Right, we're on to main event. Now, 5v5. What can we say? We've had two fights so far. We're into the third fight. I've had to delay this program because I was told that ring walks would be 9:30 for the main event, so I was lied to. Yes, very much so. All the fights have gone to the distance so far. So if you haven't been watching, you're just catching up. Let me tell you that the first fight was Willie Hutchinson versus Craig Richards. The 175 battle that these two had, it went the distance, as I said, and Willie Hutchinson come away with a unanimous decision victory. Very much the better boxer on the night. Yeah, Craig Richards lacked. For me, he lacked fortitude going forward, taking advantage of any moments that he had. Quite disappointing, but you got to appreciate that Craig has done much for British boxing. He's coming to the end of his career. He put Queensberry 1-0 up, Willie. So going into fight two, the much fancied Raymond Ford from America, the WBA featherweight champion, highly fancied going into the second fight with the Liverpool's own Nick Ball, who recently was probably agreed that he went and got the decision against them. Oh, sorry, it was a draw against Vargas. But tonight, over 12 rounds, what a fight. It was a battle from round 1 to round 12. And Nick Ball come through and won on a split decision to take the WBA belt off Raymond Ford of the United States, the Wisconsin-born, currently residing in Houston, Texas. He'll be back, no doubt. He's too good not to be. So as we come into this third fight between Hamza Shiraz and Austin Amo Williams, well, another cracking fight. So far it looks like it's going the distance again. So we're going to have a very long night. Now we're going to give you a bonus fight. Not only Wilder versus Zhang, we're going to bring you Daniel Dubois versus Hrgovic. And obviously, because the fights are behind, you are now getting a bonus fight with me and the iBoxing team. iBoxingHub team, I should say. I haven't said that in a while, got it wrong. Yes, tonight for the 5v5, and you've got Dimitri Bivol, the defending WBA and IBO champion, up against, I can't remember the guy's name. Is it Malik Zinad? Somebody correct me. Put it in the comments. Big up Tony Ellis in the building, watching the 5v5 watch along with Neutral's Corner and iBoxingHub. Possible to get an aftermath show today. Well, I tell you what, see what we'll do after the fights. We'll go through them one by one very quickly. I don't know if what I'll do is I'll tell you what I'll do. We'll have a show tonight. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to get my good producer, Ikram. Ikram, we're gonna throw that StreamYard link out there to the fans who want to come up after the main event and talk about this fight. We're into round 7 right currently now, between Hamza Shiraz and Amel Williams. It's a close fight. The much bigger, taller, rangier Hamza Shiraz is currently jabbing away in round 7. But Amel Williams is counting superbly well. So it's very close at the moment. I wouldn't like to say. I think Hamza may be a one round up at this round 7. I don't know. In between setting up, getting everything ready, coming to speak to you guys, I'm like, trying to follow this fight. But we're here now. According to Chris Mannix, it's a 2-round swing to Hamza Shiraz in this fight after 6 rounds. So he's got it 4-2. I've got it 4-3. And yes, strange seeing AG sat next to Frank Warren, says Biyaka. Yes, it's indeed. It's very strange. Some pictures you never thought you'd get in boxing, but you have it. It's a packed arena here in Riyadh for another Riyadh season production from Turkey Al Sheikh and General Entertainment Authority of Saudi Arabia. And it's been a cracking card so far. Both have gone the distance. This one looks as though it's gone the distance. Both are in that ring. They're both looking good. They're looking sharp. No signs of any stamina or gas in between the two. And they're really having a go at each other. But I will say this. Amel Williams has to be careful. His eyes are closing. He's got a cut, not a cut. He's got a very swollen right eye, and I do believe Hamza's now looking at that eye as a big target going on to the championship rounds in this fight. But we're all looking forward to the rest of the card. Probably the 3 biggest fights yet to come. And you've all joined me at an auspicious moment. So come in, leave me your comments. I'll get them during the fight. I'll get them done in between rounds, and we'll have a chat afterwards as well. I'll drop the link in, and we'll discuss the 5v5 tonight, including a bonus fight with the WBA 175 and IBO champion Dimitri Bivol, making that defense. Of course, was meant to be the fight. It was meant to be a unification for Undisputed with Artur Beterbiev. Didn't happen. So we are delighted to give you this fight as part of the iBoxingHub entertainment package. And don't forget, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, iBoxingHub, we're here with you 7 days a week. On one of the days, we're double booked. We have to do 2 programs. So, it's all good. Come through, like and subscribe. If you love the watch alongs, the main events with me, like and subscribe. Don't even bother about my thing. iBoxingHub where it is. That's who we do business with. That's who we work for. And it's our mission to bring you the best boxing content in Britain, if not the world. Follow us on Twitter, on Instagram, and all the other social media platforms that they're involved in. The links are all in the bio underneath the caption. So we're going into round 8. I'm just going to read a quick rundown now. Amel Williams is trying to put the pressure on. I think he may be a round or 2 down. So he needs to come back and put some pressure on Hamza Shiraz. But he's getting countered. They're fighting on the inside. It's uppercuts, body shots. It's all punching off the clinch. Both of them. So the one gets off one his opponent comes back with a shot, set for tat. Hard to score. It's a very hard fight to score so far, but Hamza Shiraz is rocking the head. When he does throw them single shots onto Amel Williams, he's getting through. But he's looking strong in this round and round day. He's just threw a couple of nice uppercuts there. And now they're basically going head to head, and as again, they're fighting off they're punching off the clinch and all the rest of it. I have it 5-2, says Buyaka Saka. Well, what do you think? 5-2, that's quite a wide margin. I don't know how the judges with Ammo Williams. I don't know. But you could be right. As I said, he's been far cleaner of the shots. Too I wasn't too aware of the punch stats as I was setting up watching this fight. But, I'll take your word for it, Bayaka. He's 5-2 up, and I'll go along with that because you've been watching more intently to me at this fight. So on the second card, on the co-main event, I should say, we got Daniel Dynamite Dubois, daddy of Baby Miller, fighting the big Croatian Philips Hugovic. He's got a big freight train coming at you. And Daniel Dubois, he's very confident in the presses. The weigh-in yesterday, it's refreshing. It's good to see Big Daniel coming out of his shell. No more Mr. Nice Guy. He means business tonight. So I'm looking forward to that one. And of course, the main events. Wiakasaka, I see a stoppage coming. Do you mean in this Hamza fight, mate? Let me know. But as we come back to the main event later on, Deontay Wilder, Bomb Squad, love it. He's one of my favourite fighters. He always has been, going back to 2015, since becoming champion. Sue, whatever you say about Deontay Wilder, whatever you say about him, he has been an ambassador for his family, for US boxing, for Philly Schenkel, what's his name? I can't remember. Anyway, his manager. And I love him. He's a beautiful knockout merchant. So let's just hope we get a great fight against the Big Bang Zhang from China, 282 pounds of Chinese muscle, bearing down on the 214-pound Wilder, a 68-pound difference. Well, we thought the 39-pound difference between Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk was something. Well, this is 68 pound. 68 pound. Well, that's nearly 5 stone. Imagine a guy 5 stone heavier than you at the top division. Doesn't bear thinking about. However, he's got a task on his hands because Big Bang Zhang can indeed Big Bang, as Joe Joyce fell onto that left-right combination of Big Bang Zhilei Zhang. Incredible fight, incredible stoppage, but credit to Joe Joyce. He got up. It was a TKO rather than a knockout. But great fight. So I'm looking forward to all 3 of these fights coming up, and you're going to be with me and iBoxingHub for a good, let's see, a good couple of hours yet, because we're only halfway through the card, and it's 11:15. That's usually quite late at this time, usually very near enough the main event. So, having said that, let's not complain. That's what we're here for. We're here to be entertained, and I hope to entertain you tonight with the iBoxingHub main event watch commentaries. Hamza Shiraz just delivers a brutal blow to Ammo Williams in round 9 with 50 seconds to go. Just rocked him. He sent him back. Hamza Shiraz now prowling. Ammo Williams with his guard up. He must have felt that shot because it was good to me, and now Hamza's just letting off a couple of shots there again. The left hook comes crashing through with a right uppercut from Hamza. The southpaw Ammo Williams, he's just having trouble finding that jab at range. But getting on the inside, he's getting success, Ammo, as he comes in there. But Ammo shoves him back. Antonio Scott, bang! How's it going, big man? How's the Shiraz fight going? It's a cracking wee fight, mate, Antonio. It's a real good fight. Abel Williams, the much smaller guy, he's up against a guy who's like 5 inches taller than him. But when he gets on the inside, he's making some success. I just don't know when you convert that into rounds from the start. If you look up, you'll see that one of the guys in here, Buyako Saka, I have it 5-2 Shiraz. I would have to give that round to Shiraz as well, just for the sheer stunning shot that he got off on Ammo there. Ammo let off an 8-punch combination on the gloves and a couple to the body that got through. And then that left-right from Shiraz that just stunned Ammo and sent him reeling back, and he had to readjust. But, this fight, I'm just waiting for it patiently to see it out. Round 10 is coming, or is it round 9 coming up? We'll see that. But again, it's a late card. You'll bear with us. It's going to be a good couple of hours. And we'll do a wee aftermath show as well, where you can join me and tell me what you thought of the night's fights. So look forward to that later on. And as I said, another big shout out to our partners, D-Rock Apparel. Give them a check out in the website. There's beautiful stuff on there, brand new clothing range. I had a wee look at it yesterday myself. The summer's here. The shorts and the t-shirts should be coming out. And yeah, I can't wait for my order to come through. That's our proud sponsors of this show with our good partners, D-Rock. Now, we're in round 10. There's 2 minutes to go. If you have been watching this fight, but you prefer the commentary on iBoxingHub, first of all, big up to you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I promise you, Neutral's commentary is far better than you're going to get on TNT, DAZN, TBT, or anywhere else for that matter, because it's punch for punch. There's none of this biased commentary from me. Definitely. I don't do favoritism. I tell you how it is. I tell you who's doing what and when. And at the end of each round, you get an honest assessment. That's why I'm called neutral. Josh Taylor never got any favoritism from me. Neither will Nathaniel Collins or Lee McGregor. If they fight well, they'll get the full neutral support. Being a Scotsman, of course, but on the night, if you fight and you don't do it, you're not going to get any favoritism from me. So it's all about the facts, ladies and gentlemen. That's what neutral brings to you. He brings you facts. He doesn't bring you, oh, I want him to win and all the rest of it, and I'm only going to point out what he does. No, absolute rubbish. It's virtually blow for blow, so you'll have a great image from what's going on, just purely from listening to the fight with me, Neutral's Corner, courtesy of iBoxingHub. What else is going on this week? Just to if you've got anything else you want to talk about in the comments, get yourselves then. We talk about anything you want, whether it be Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, whether it be Canelo, David Benavidez, anything you want to talk about. Drop your questions in, and we'll have a chat later on as well. But Ammo Williams in this round is taking a standing count. So he's been knocked down. He has been knocked down whilst I was talking to you at the end of that round. That I was telling you about, well, it's shutting as we speak. So on the points, it looks like Queensberry are going to be 3-0 up. 3 points up as well. They're going to need Deontay Wilder. Let's look, imagine if Hamza takes this one, and then you've got, it'll all come down to to Filip Hrgović, and it was a right cross that caught Williams there. Brilliant shot. It'll be down to Filip Hrgović and Deontay Wilder as the captain to maybe nick it for 3 on points, but they both need knockouts. The pressure's on for Matchroom now, and I can just imagine, or I've just seen Eddie's face there as Frank Warren was on his feet celebrating that knockdown of Amel Williams. He's looking for 2 points here. So if he gets the knockout, Queensberry can't lose. It'll be 6-6 at best. No, it won't. It's 2-0. Yeah, it'll be 4-4 at best. I beg your pardon. Or was it 4-3? I can't make my mind up. If you can, drop it in the comments. Too many points. Captains. Who's the captain? Hamza Shearer's the captain. He's 2-0 up. That'll be 4. No. If Hamza Shearer gets the knockout here and he's going for it, as Amel Williams has been stopped in the 11th round by Hamza Shearer, just as I said about the points. And Hamza Shearer celebrating round the ring. The Turkey Al Sheikh is wringing the hands of Queensberry's Frank Warren as he goes 3-0 up in this series so far in the 5v5. And Hamza Shearer has just delivered them the win. 4 points now to Queensberry. 4-0. Matchroom can't come back. They've only got Filip Hrgović. Oh, wait a minute. No, I beg your pardon. Again, you're right. I'm right the first time. 2 knockouts makes it a draw. So, let's see. Yes, let's see. That could be. If we get 2 knockouts now between Hrgović and Deontay Wilder, it will square things up. And but Frank Warren is so happy right now. It's big hand claps all around. Hamza Shearer stops Amel Williams in round 11. First, it was the right that rocked him back. Amel tried to come back, and then it was a left, right, a left, and then a right. Oh, they were raining blows on him. The referee stopped it in round 11. Superb stoppage. That's what we love to see. Great boxing. And the referee had no choice, really. That was a good fight. Well, that sets us up for the next fight. I do believe it's going to be Dimitri Bivol for the 175 WBA and WIBO titles. He's unified, remember now. And yes, this will be an interesting fight. But cracking into that fight nonetheless. Brilliant stuff. Just watching that replay again. And it was it's brutal. It was a brutal stoppage, and Amel Williams, he'd done what he could to stay in there in that ring. But it's the accumulation of punches that ultimately sealed his fate with the referee. And that's going to propel Hamza now into the big fights consideration now with Queensberry. It's Eddie Hearn. As Frank Warren was up on his feet celebrating with Hamza. He's in the ring now. So he's a very happy man, Frank. Very happy indeed, as Eddie Hearn gives him his congratulations. You got to love Eddie Hearn. He talks a good game, he really does. And you can just imagine now going into Filip Hrgović and Deontay Wilder saying, right, used to, I don't want to see 2 knockouts. If I don't see 2 knockouts, you're not getting paid. I can really say it now. But let's hope not. Let's hope they all go home safe and they all get paid as they should do in the sport of boxing. But once again, Allen needs Hrgović and Wilder knockouts. That is true. Just to get the draw and save some face and some egg on the face in that as well for Eddie Hearn. Tremendous. So once again, just to let you know, we will be holding a wee aftermath show after this. And yes, you can come up. We'll put the StreamYard link out there. Come up, we'll have a chat. And it's all good. But still, keep your chats coming. Keep them going. We want to see what you've got to say during the fights, indeed, if you've got any questions. So a 37% punch percentage for Hamza Shiraz. Amel Williams only got a 21%. You know, a lot of people don't like the punch stats and don't go by them. I actually do. Data, data, data. We cannot make a cake without data. And data gives us everything we need to know about patterns and about the boxing patterns that happen. And yeah, the big man always, a good big one always beats a good little one. And that was the case here tonight. Very much so. Hamza Shiraz, 6'3", 78-inch reach. You know, jabbed his way superbly all night against the shorter, stockier guy who was pressuring him for 11 rounds. But Hamza countered him superbly, countered well. And when he stepped on the gas, releasing the combos, it was just too much for Williams. To be fair, he gave a very good account of himself. So the two British guys are two up against the two Americans. Now, this is why you shouldn't gamble, ladies and gentlemen. Whenever I put a bet on, it was usually, I'll back the Brit and all the rest of it. So when that wasn't working, it's all right. We'll back the American or back the Mexican. And no matter what I do lately, I do one of the other. The others come in. Now two Brits have just won. Well, normally I would have backed them. It's a funny old game. Gambling's a mug's game, by the way. Always gamble responsibly. Now, we need this ring cleared. We need to get on to this next fight as soon as possible. It's 11 o'clock at night here in the UK. Where are you watching from? Put in the comments. Where are you watching from? I'll be very interested to know the countries that you're all tuning in from to watch Neutrals Corner's main event watch along with iBoxingHub as Hamza Shiraz is doing his victory speech in the ring. Dimitri Bivol, Zanik or Malik Zanad is next. Excuse me if I feel ignorant there. I have to get that guy's name. Hearn needs Hugovic and Wilder knockouts. Yeah, as we said. Badly needs knockouts now. Very badly. So 4-4, not looking good for Matchroom. So again, what do you want to talk about? Well, tonight, is that 6-0? Oh my God, so it is. Queensberry 6, Matchroom 0, double points for the knockout. Of course. Of course. That's a thrashing. Can you imagine if this is 8-0 to Queensberry? Eddie Hearn won't be able to show his face in Saudi Arabia again. Didn't win one fight. Come on. Come on, Deontay Wilder. Come on, Philip Hugovic. Let's bring some magic back to Matchroom. You can't be having a whitewash. Frank Warren. Never let him hear the last of it. Can you imagine? So that's what's in store for the Matchroom team now. The pressure's on Deontay Wilder more than ever. So let's just study this fight now. Deontay Wilder, 40-odd knockouts, 2 defeats, 3 defeats, I should say now. Went 12 rounds with Joseph Parker and the last card in Riyadh before the last one, and lost. But he had a long layoff. He only had 1 round against Robert Helenius in virtually two years. So that was a very good marker for me, 12 rounds. And surviving a very good boxer, Joseph Parker, who arguably is number 3 in the world right now. Or number 4. Zhili Zhang, well, he just got beat. Is he at 282 pound too heavy? Is Deontay Wilder 214 pound too light? Good questions. Being the younger man that Deontay Wilder is by some 2 years, I would expect Deontay to have them be more agile, energetic. He'll be more focused to find his target. And let's face it, ladies and gentlemen, Big Bang Jiri Zhang has a big head. It's massive. You can't miss it. Deontay Wilder is going to have a field day with that right hand. Yes, sir. A field day. Big Bang Zhang's got that southpaw. He's got that left hand. He's got a combination. He doesn't throw threes and fours very well. No. So he banks on an accumulation of 1 and 2 punch combos, whether it be single shots, whether it be a left and a right. I hope Deontay Wilder's been watching that because he could use that to his advantage. But once again, I tell you now, if Big Bang Zhang is doing the business, you're going to hear it. You're going to hear it from me. I won't be waiting on no Deontay Wilder to punch somebody. What happens gets told. Now, just before that, Daniel Dubois, Britain's arguably, with the exception of Moses Otuma, best heavyweight after AJ and Fury. Up again with another big fight, especially after the loss to Usyk. He's now found himself in another possible title fight that will be his once Usyk is stripped, if he beats Philip Hrgović tonight. How tall an order is it for Daniel Dubois? Let me know, because I think it's a very tall order. Although they're not similarly off on the weights, I think the bigger man in Philip will utilize his amateur jab. And when I say amateur jab, he's got just that. He is so disciplined with his jab. And with Big Bang Zhang, who's a 6'6", 272 pounder in that fight, Big Bang Zhang was able to counteract Philip Hrgović. Daniel's not built like that. He doesn't fight like that. So Daniel will be fighting on the outside, trying to spring in, if you can imagine. He will try not to let Philip tie him up. That's my prediction on that. And if he does find success by going past round 6, for me, I think the tide will swing towards Daniel, because I think Philip Hrgović will do his best work in the first 8 rounds. So if he survives the first 6 without too much bother, has kept some in the tank, I can see him doing very well. But Philip Hrgović for me is a big favourite, as is Big Bang Zhang with Deontay Wilder. I don't know why, but he is, and that, it's a bit disappointing. They're just looking around that arena now. Still a lot of seats to be filled. And yes, a lot of filled. I thought it was packed there before, but from the angle I'm looking at now, no, that's looking pretty empty on one side of the arena. So we're just waiting on now. It's 10 past, and we're waiting on the next fight, which will be Dimitri Bivol. So let's talk about something else in the meantime. Yours truly, Trey. Big up neutral. I've been waiting for this. Jim Watt of Watch Along Boxing Commentary. Thank you, sir. That's a label I love. Jim Watt is an actual idol of mine from back in the day as a young boy watching boxing with ITV, Rich Guttridge. Oh, it's good. The good old days. But I'm here now, and I'll be taking you along this wonderful event, the 5v5. Matchroom in Queensberry have been at war for many a year. Now they've got together, the Tuckies clapped their heads together and said, look, here's a bundle of cash, get your heads together, let's make some fights. And now he's doing that in America. August the 3rd, San Francisco, California. You're going to have his first Riyadh season event in the United States. It's going to be a fabulous event over there as well. Now, let's talk about the quick ambitions of the good Turkey Al Sheikh. People are asking, is he in for the long haul? Is he in for the shot until they get short of money or they get bored with spending money? I don't think so. If you look at the Saudi setup, it's very interesting. They've set up an entertainment university. Now, Turkey Al Sheikh and GEA, General Entertainment Authority, are actually signed by the Saudi government to run the country's entertainment for tourism. Poured a hell of a lot of money into the infrastructure. They've built a university to train their students in entertainment and all things, holding events and such. So they have long-term ambitious plans to be in the entertainment boxing. So expect the long haul from Turkey Al Sheikh and they're very family orientated. He's got many sons, and I imagine one of them will take over in the future once the good Turk Ali Sheikh hangs up his promoter's gloves, so to speak. So, let's get used to Turkey Al Sheikh. He's going to be here for a long time. It's about time. Boxing has been in a stagnant place for too many years. Fights not getting made. COVID didn't make it any better. And now we've got a savior, the prophet, Turkey Al Sheikh, who's come, the boxing prophet. Let's not get that mixed up. Turkey Al Sheikh has come to our rescues and given us hope and faith once more. The great sport of boxing is going to continue with some great fights. I don't care where they are. I don't care whether they're Riyadh, Japan, Wembley, America, Mexico, Australia, Germany. I don't care where they are. I just want to see the boxing. Divine, or where are you, Gregory? Where are you streaming on? YouTube. Ha ha! iBoxingHub. Look us up. I'm Lucha's Corner. And I'm taking you the 5v5 fights, main, and the bonus fight that'll be Dimitri Bivol and Zanik Milad. Next. So, will that go 12 rounds? Dimitri Bivol really needs to make a statement here, just to keep Beterbiev in check and say, look, I'm going nowhere. Will he knock out his opponent tonight? The unbeaten Libyan, 18-0, hasn't lost. So he's up against, a very tough opponent. He's got 13 knockouts to his name. So he's not a mug. No. He's on his right. He's up there and he's got the fight. The call came and he said on a week's, or was it a month's notice? A month. I'll take that fight. God bless that man. And there he is. They're at the way in there. The Lena Libyan guy up against probably pound for pound, I would say number one in the world if he fights more. I'm a great fan of Dimitri Bivol. He is an absolute boxing master. He's a tactician, aficionado, professorship type. knowledge. He doesn't get involved in clenching. He's on his feet. He's mobile. He's in. He's out. Bigger guys like Zotto Ramirez found that out. Canelo found that out. Doesn't stand still. Doesn't allow. He's got the best defense for me in the entire world. Yes, I said that because if you look at his resume, right? Don't look at the names. Look at the resumes, the actual records of themselves, and you'll find not only has he beat good opposition, he has lost probably only 6 rounds out of his last 8 fights. That's an astonishing record to have. So he doesn't lose many rounds, Dimitri Bivol. You've got to knock him out. There's no two ways about it, because he'll outwork you, outpunch you, and basically he'll do enough. If he thinks that it's too much effort to knock you out, he'll just do what it takes to win. He knows he's like a computer. He knows those stats. He knows how many punches he's landed on you, how many that's been landed on him. Tactician, master, and it'll be the biggest shock in boxing history for me. And I've watched boxing for 40 odd years. It'll be a biggest shock in my boxing history if Dimitri Bivol loses tonight. Unbelievable. Fantastic call if it happens. But yeah. Oh, just looking at the shots off the arena there, they seem to have emptied out. Maybe there must be a wee slight delay until this next fight. It's 11:15 coming up. So we're going to fill in the time with a wee chat. So let's get you warmed up for the aftermath. Let's say that Wilder, we'll talk theories now. If Wilder wins this fight and wins it well by knockout, we're going to get the AG Wilder fight. Yes, we should have had that already, or lined up, or a date, but lost to Parker. Francis Ngannou, AG dealt with quite easily. Zinad is on his way out now, so we'll do this commentary just to fill in though. Up until the ring, they're in the ring. Will Wilder beat AG? I don't know. I'm not going to say one way or the other. Oh, because AG's had a great comeback and all the rest of it. He's looking good, mentally strong, great performance against Tyson Fury. Great performance against Otto Wallen, and indeed Francis Ngannou after that. He's on a high, but is it nailed on that he's going to beat Deontay Wilder? Let me know. Andy Monts, great night of boxing. It certainly has been, sir. We've had 3 great fights so far. We've got 3 to come. We're halfway. Malik Zanad is now on the runway, making his way down, or about to make his way down to the ring. Tony Ellis, who will be the winner of Hrgovic Dubois, the fight after this. For me, I'll be hard to see past Philip Hrgovic, but Daniel Dubois is very capable. He's very capable. I don't think Philip Hrgovic is going to be as slow as Baby Miller was, but he's got a chance. He's got a puncher's chance, but he's got a big chin as Hrgovic. So Tony, for me, is Hrgovic. I think by probably a later stoppage due to the accumulation, and I can see a referee coming in and just saying, "Yeah, Daniel, you've had enough." But we'll see. But AJ and Wilder, that's the big fight that I want to see. Should Wilder be successful tonight, Byakusaki, am I the only one who doesn't care about Bevel fighting today? I care about Bevel when he fights. I don't care who he fights. But I can understand from the fans' point of view. Obviously, we want to see Beterbiev. Obviously, we want to see an undisputed fight now in the 175 division. It has been coming for a long time, but Beterbiev was injured, and this young man has stepped in where others wouldn't. If you remember Yardi and Buatsi last year, and quite rightly so, turned him down. Well, I don't know about Yard, but Buatsi was on another path. So, as he's trying to whip up the crowd, young Malik Zanad, it's very much a home fight for him. He's same continent. He's had to probably cross 2 or 3 countries to get to Saudi Arabia, Egypt. Yeah, I can imagine. On to yeah. So that's good for him. Just getting a hug there from his trainers, from his training team. And we're looking for a fight. But listen, look, it is what it is. It's still a defence. It's Bevel versus Zinad. It's for 2 belts. Zinad's got nothing to lose. He might as well come out and give it his absolute best shot possible. But, as I say, for me, it'd be a bloody miracle if he beats Bevel. I'll be like that. No danger as he just beat him, but let's hope. But you're going to get a fair commentary. 90% of the viewer poll. I don't know who the 10% have given to Zinad. It must be his family and friends and the tens of thousands who phoned up to make that 10% up. But there is 10% of the viewers who think Zinad's got a chance against probably one of the best 3 boxers in the world right now. And who is your pound for pound? Drop that in the comments. Is it Terence Crawford? Is it Inouye? Or is it Usyk? Usyk, Crawford, Bivol, Inouye. They're the 4 best boxers in the world for me. Canelo's dropped down the rankings as he's currently for me because he got beat by Bivol. He's done well. He's won all the fights since he lost to Bivol, but there's others who've been more active and are now gone ahead of him in the undisputed stakes. He's still a 4-weight world champion. Was it a 5-weight world champion? 4, one of the 2. Light middle, super middle. Yeah, 4-weight. So he'll be looking for that 5th weight somewhere along the line in his career. Maybe not yet. Do you actually think Canelo will move up to light heavy against probably the winner out of David Benavidez Gvozdyk? He gets to fight Bivol after this if Beterbiev is not available. So, there's lots of variables in this division yet to happen. Usyk, if he becomes 3 division champs, is Byakusaka. You've got to. Do you think he'll go to Bridgerweight and get another undisputed there? Imagine if he comes 300 times undisputed in 3 different divisions. The history books will just tell you that Usyk is the best the world's ever seen. There's 2 belts in the Bridgerweight now, WBA, WBC, both to be won. Lawrence Okoli holds one of them. I don't know if the other one's just been made vacant. It could have been. I have to check that. Some guy named Strepsil or something. Isn't that a throat lozenge? Don't know. He can clean that division with months, of course, Byakusaka. I totally agree with that. He could clean out that division in 6 months with the 2 belts, 2 unit, or he forces Okoli to go for a unification. He could go and fight Coley for, one time, 2 belts, undisputed, once again. Who can say after that? Can retire after the Fury rematch. The thing is about that iBoxing Hub, and this is what I was saying in my in chats and tweets. Is Tyson Fury going to do the rematch? Not only has Usyk not said anything on social media, but Tyson Fury hasn't either. So what's going on? Usually, out on social media, Tyson Fury is the first one out, making videos, dropping insults, whatever you want to call it. That's the way he works. But nothing. This rematch has been announced for a week, and nothing. So let's see what happens there. Usyk is a legend. Oh, of course, absolute legend. For me, fight of the year 2024 is Fury Usyk by a long shot. And I hold my hands up to Tyson Fury. Give it his all. First 6 rounds, he was looking very good. I had him 4-2 up. He took his foot off the gas. And then round 9, thunder at him. He survived, just. But Usyk went on to become the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. The first time in 25 years. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Dmitry Bivol and Malik Zinad are both now starting in round 1 of the bonus fight that we're giving you for the 5v5 watch-along main event tonight, courtesy of Neutral's Corner and iBoxing Hub. So we got the orthodox fighter in Zinad. He's got a rangy stance, taking centre ring. He looks to stay there and flicking out jabs to Dmitry Bivol. He gets a left and a right off as well. But Bivol's just holding them on his gloves, holding his hands out. He's got them out far. Zinad comes in to try and come on the inside. Bivol with a classic counter left there as Zinad threw out his jab. He throws out another one. Bivol defends on his gloves once again. So it's looking at all this boy. Oh, Bivol gets in a counter check left up there. As Zinad was going to throw another. He's keeping his lead hand very low to his hip, throwing the jab from the hip is Zinad, and then coming through with a right hand. One thing I'll give for him: he's lean, he's rangy, and he's got some snap, and he loves to stay in the centre of the ring with Bivol there. Bivol moving his body, working an angle, forcing Zinad to throw a punch and then counters. A nice right there from Zinad gets through, but again countered by Bivol. And now they're trading lefts for lefts, both orthodox style. It's a great one to watch so far. So, yes, as they go on now, as Bivol spreads his legs, takes a stinging right there from Zinad. And he's letting Bivol know that, I'm here to punch. You're here to fight. Let's fight. As Bivol then gets his own jab straight in the chin. But once again, Zinad drops his hands, throwing from the hip. That's a dangerous idea to do that against Dmitry Bivol, who is a master of finding spaces. So he's throwing lefts now. It's Bivol. As he comes back, he's dropped the boy. Left and a right. And young Malik Zinad is down. He's up, and the referee's giving him a count. But it was a classic left right from Dmitry Bivol there. Beautiful punching. And now Zinad's coming back. Now he's got his hand up. As Bivol now looks to capitalise on his opening in round 1 for the defence of his WBA and IBO titles. As Zinad comes in with a left and right, and Bivol almost spitefully comes back with his own combo. This is tremendous stuff. In the opening round, in round 1, as they both touch gloves. Tremendous round there. Fantastic boxing from Dmitry Bivol. He invited Zinad in with the jab. He invited Zinad in to get a combo off. And when he did, boom, boom. Shake the room. and Bevel dropped him with a left-right combo. He's assuring his corner he's all right, winking at the trainer's young Zinad. But he will no doubt be getting told, don't do that again. As we watch the replay now, it was a left from Bevel. Zinad tried to come back with a counter right. He missed, went over the shoulder. Bevel then jabbed and then a big right and dropped the young Libyan. It was a left, a right, and then a bang. And then he went down. Brilliant round for Dimitri Bivol. That's what he's capable. And they're solid punches. He snaps them. And he turns that knock. Brilliant. Love it. And it's so hurtful. It's just there with another one. Check left hook. Straight on the chin of Zinad. How long he can take this up, I don't know. But it's not a good stance to have with Dimitri Bivol. He needs to move more as he eats another jab from Dimitri Bivol. Comes back with his own, but Bivol's handling them with his gloves. As soon as he sees that jab coming from Zinad, Bivol just holds his gloves up, and they bounce off. It's too easy for Bivol now. Round 2, 1 minute 17 seconds, or 2 minutes 15 seconds to go, I should say. And he's coming in and out like he does, Dimitri Bivol. For me, the best footwork in the game. In the game, without a doubt. I'll not have anything else said or accept any other alternative. I've seen them all. No one comes near Bivol for his footwork. Having said that, Zinad still flicking out that jab. He's probably getting a success rate of 1 to 5 because Bivol's gloves are taking the majority, especially the right glove. And then he flicks out that jab once again in response to Bivol. Zinad, left, right. That was a better combo. That one just got off there. Bivol comes back. Eats it on the right hand of Zinad. But he's got a very, very snappy, rangy jab that he's trying to flick out. And at this point, he's keeping Bivol at range with that jab as his nose begins to redden up. I don't know if he's took a shot on the nose. Maybe he did from that last round, but there's a bit of blood now. Usyk versus Okoli. Let's get that one day. But for now, it's Dimitri Bivol, round 2, defending his belts against Malik Zinad of Libya, the unbeaten boy, given the chance by Turki Al-Sheikh and his General Entertainment Authority via Matchroom to make this fight. As Bivol now looking supremely confident. He hardly sweats, Bivol. And I hate a man that doesn't sweat. It's like you've not put enough effort into it. But he's looking very good now. Very good. He's flicking out that jabs. The combos are coming nice and fluid. And yeah, Zinad just standing there. He's waiting for Bivol. And then when Bivol goes to feint, comes in, and then he's countered, as he just got countered there again. So it's a comfortable 2 rounds up with a 10-8 round. At this moment, I've got it 20 to 17. So that's a 3-round gap, 3-point gap now for Zinad to get back on Dimitri Bivol. Yes, if going back to Usyk very quickly, if Tyson Fury doesn't rematch him, I can see Usyk retiring because there'll be no one else. I think if the rematch, he has to do it, but I would have thought if Tyson Fury doesn't fancy it, indeed, I can see Usyk retiring. Says, I've done it all now. There's no one else to beat. I don't want to be beaten. The likes of Hrgovic or Daniel Dubois. He's done it all. Them guys are nowhere near the likes of Fury and AJ. So there's no one else to beat. And I can imagine saying that's enough. And we go into round 3. Zinad, once again, keeping his lead hand very low, trying to flick that jab from his hip. And Bivol is just biding his time. Comes in with a jab of his own, Bivol. A parrying jab there from Zinad to keep him away. Comes in with the left and right to back it up. But once again, it lands on the gloves of Dmitry Bivol. A left there from Bivol straight to the forehead. Comes back, two beautiful jabs. Then a right. And Zinad is now getting opened up in this third round. Tries to come back with a jab. They counter each other there. Flicks out another one. And Bivol's just eating these jabs on the gloves of to deny him. Zinad, he needs more than this jab that he's throwing out. He's trying to set himself up, if you like, with a jab, and then a right. Bivol's he's onto it. It's all he's done all night, and he's been countered all night so far in round 3, as he just eats another combination there, left and a right from Dmitry Bivol. And his face is now reddening up, Zinad. But I'll give him his fair play. He's not backing up. He's actually standing there, letting Bivol come into him and then come out and trying to get his own right crosses off. But for me, he's being outlanded 3-1 in the scoring in this punching round. But that was a better left right from Zinad. And then he takes a counter. Oh, better right from Zinad there. Bivol felt that one. Needs a bit more work now, does Zinad. Is he looking for a knockout? Does he think he's going to knock out Dmitry Bivol? Because he's certainly lessened his from combinations to single shots. So he's keeping his left hand low from the hip, and his right hand is like buttered by his chest, just like that. For me, he's gonna eat one in a minute. And Dmitry Bivol is certainly strong enough to knock you out. As Bivol now comes forward, jab, forcing Zinad back now to the corner and just waiting for that opening, feinting. Zinad tries to come out with a right cross, but Bivol forces him back into the corner. Jab to the body from Bivol, left and a right. Zinad just manages to evade the right hand as we come to the end of round 3. A comfortable round for Dmitry Bivol. Although a couple of good shots, but it just wasn't enough from young Zinad to take the points in that round. 30-27. 30-26, I should say. It's now a 4-point gap. As we're looking at Frank Warren in the dressing room of Daniel Dubois, just geeing up Daniel. I think Frank knows he's won already. Double points and Hamza Shiraz. What a masterstroke that is from Frank, giving Hamza the captaincy for indeed the first knockout of the night. The other 2 fights went the distance. So he's got that big Frankie, you know. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Hey. Yes, can't teach that old dog new tricks. Frankie boy, he's been in the game too long. Round 4 of 12 for this WBA defence and IBO defence of the 175 titles from Dmitry Bivol. He's up on the card quite comfortably by my score, 4 points. As Zinad, who undoubtedly has come out the same way for every round that he has, and he is trying to jab from range, dropping his hands. But it's not brought him any success, so he hasn't got the tools for me to switch up or do anything different from what he's doing. So it's obvious that he's looking for that one punch knockout. And if I look at the punch stats now, Bivol has a 42% punch rate to Zinad's 14%. So massive gap in class. And Bivol now is enjoying himself jabbing and combination away. But to his credit, Zinad is trying to jab back. But he's doing enough. He's doing enough to keep Bevell from overwhelming him. Flicking out that jab from distance. He's very quick for the jab, I'll give him that. But Bevell he's like a cat. He sees it coming and takes steps. Again, Zinad gets caught with a right. It's always in the latter part of the rounds that he starts to lose his composure. He's very good stance, but he starts to drop his hands too much and gets caught. And outworked in these rounds by Dimitri Bevell as his nose opens up again. Blood all over his nose from Malik Zinad. So let's see now. Again, flicking that jab out. There's nothing changed from Zinad all night. I've not seen a check left. I've not seen any uppercuts. I've seen the odd right crosses. There's no body shots going in whatsoever from him. And he's quite clearly looking for a puncher's chance knockout. I don't think that's going to happen, young man, because it's a very dangerous game to play if you're looking for that one punch. And you're just going to, up against this type of defense, it's going to be very, very difficult. But he lets the left-right combination go off there. Oh, and he's getting he's just threw the head in. As they clash your heads in the, he's getting confident now. He's young. Zinad. Very, very good stuff. Is he getting annoyed? Is he getting confident? Let's see. But that was great stuff. Coming head to head, toe to toe there at the end of the round. You know what I mean, boy? I'm here. And Bevell giving it his own back, quite rightly so. Good stuff in that round. Yeah, very good. Bevell having no nonsense from him. Yes, very good. Now, is he trying to do that to annoy Bevell? Maybe. Trying to rattle him, take him off his game plan. Nice idea. I don't think it's going to happen, though. Bevell's far too experienced for that nonsense. So, both of them in white trunks with a black stripe down the side. Zinad, his name in white on the back of his shorts, and Bevell, his name in silver on the black trim at the front of his shorts. But the taller man in Zinad, and you've got to hand it to Zinad. In round 5, he has stood toe-to-toe. Yeah, toe-to-toe with Dimitri Bevell. And I've been very impressed indeed. But for the, his scoring jab, he's just not doing enough in other areas of the fight to outwork or outpunch Dimitri Bevell. As Bevell lands a lovely jab there as Zinad, and now dances his way around the ring. Crouching down now, Zinad, trying to flick that jab off from his left hip. Nothing much coming after it as Bevell then comes in with the left, but didn't hit, but the right did. Left and right from Zinad. Hits the gloves once again. And Bevell's just parrying these shots off from Zinad and trying to find that gap. Comes in with a jab. Oh, almost stepped on the toes there of Zinad and unleashed a right. 2 more jabs coming from Bevell. He's now scoring and finding his target and range. 2 more. Check left out. Zinad looks to the referee, not happy with something. But as Bevell continues to work on that jab and forcing him into the corner now. And Bevell, you can see, has got the bit between his teeth in round 5. Forcing the issue. Forcing Zinad back now. Zinad, he's having to resort to throwing wild right hands as Bevell lands again with a jab. Back on the ropes now as Bevell tries to open him up. Zinad furiously throws a three-punch combination, but not to much avail as the referee steps in to separate them. Bevel now stalking him, and he's forcing him back on that ropes. It just looks as though Bevel's just about to unleash an almighty tirade. And here it comes. Left, right. Zinad tries to come back as Bevel resets. Left to the right hits home from Bevel now. As now Zanid is trying desperately hard to keep Bevel with that parrying left hand of his. Bevel comes in once again, forcing him back, throws him against the ropes and unleashes the left and the right. But Zinad comes back with his own left, dances round the ring now. Zinad with a cross right. He's scoring better now in this round, but still, I don't know. I want to give it to Zinad, I really do, but I think the first half of the fight, first half of the round, Bevel done enough. So yeah, it's not as gone as the way I expected it. I expected Bevel to have knocked this guy out by now, but as usual, I was wrong. And it's now it's going to go into round 6, quarter to midnight. And there's still 2.5 fights left. Brilliant stuff from the Saudis, bringing it to you live and direct around the world. Yeah, hasn't yet. As I saw, Bevel threw a jab in that round, hits him square on the nose, and Zinad's gum shield almost come out. Such was the power. Zinad now trying to keep Bevel away as it's round 6. For me, Bevel's he's won all 5 rounds now. It's 50-44, 6-point lead. It's very comfortable for Dimitri Bevel. 33-1 on in the bookies to win this. But it's opening up now. Zinad now realizes he's probably 6 rounds behind. Although Chris Mannix has given him a round, he's got it 49-45. I find that very generous, but never mind. But Zinad, as I said, he's not come to run, he's come to fight. And he's proved that all night by keeping Bevel in the centre ring and throwing jabs out with relative success, but a left and a right cross there again from Bevel. Fantastic. They tried just stalking each other, but Bevel, the far better work to the body, and when he finds that right cross, it's punishing on the chin of young Zinad. But he's given a good battle, and that was a beautiful check. Left hook straight on the grid. Straight on the grid, that check left hook from Bevel. And he took it well, young Zinad. Still trying to come back. Got a heart, this boy. I'll give him that. He's got a heart. Tremendous heart. But he's hit another left, right, and now Bevel's looking to finish him off. Oh, this is tremendous. It's going to be all on the referee's looking now. Oh, he's got him in the corner. It's punishing, and the referee stops it. Round 6 knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Dimitri Bevel, my goodness. 11, 12, 13 punches unanswered. Zinad's head's popping back. It's popping back against the ropes. And the referee said, I've had enough. He comes in. He waves him off. Brilliant stuff. And now we have a result in this fight. Dimitri Bevel. I did think to myself in that last round, the end of that last round, annoying Bevel like that by putting your head on his and trying to, that annoyed him. And he paid the price in that round. What a finish. The accuracy is unbelievable. When you watch it back on YouTube later on, watch that finish. It was probably 8 seconds, 9 seconds, 10 seconds of just pure left-right combinations that punished the young Libyan. But fair play to him. For 6 rounds, he come out and give Bivol a fight. He wasn't afraid to stand toe-to-toe. 1, 2. That was the first 2. Zinad comes back with a jab, and then Bivol left with a jab. Then the check hook straight on the chin of Zinad, rocked him. His guard is still down, and then he hits another right, and this is the combination: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, break 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. The 18th punch, and he stops at the referee. Well, 18 punches virtually unanswered is about correct by the referee for that stoppage. As tough as the boy was, he didn't go down. He didn't go down. But he got battered in that round by Dimitri Bivol, the 175-pound WBA, WBO, and for me, will be the undisputed 175-pound champion of the world. An absolutely clinical performance. And I do love commentating on Dimitri Bivol's fights. Almost 2 a.m. in Saudi Arabia, crazy to stage fights so late local time. I don't know, Tony. I don't know if they're 24-hour city now, Riyadh. But they're alive, and it's good. It's going well there. As I'm just watching the replay of that stoppage, and Bivol is very, very happy with that performance, and I'm very happy for him too. Very good, very clinical from start to finish. Yeah, no surprises there. The odds reflected that. Yeah, tell me what you thought of what you think of Bivol now. Does he go on in that fashion? Do you think he beats Batabiev? You may not have seen this, but you listen to it. Does he beat Batabiev? Batabiev's injured again, 40 years of age. Not getting any younger. His training regimes are brutal, hence the injuries. I think he trains far too hard for his age, but he's a tough guy. They train with goats and grizzly bears over there, Kazakhstan and Russia. Different world. Right, the referees, the ring announcers are about to declare Bivol the winner by TKO round 6. Absolutely tremendous stuff. Right, I'm going to take a 2-minute break. I'm just going to put the camera on. Just if my producer puts some music on while I've done a wee bit of bathroom break. Thank you. Thank you for bearing with me. As the Turkey I'll shake is in the ring now, he's given a speech to young Zinad. We've done very well in that round, in that fight. So I can't hear what he's saying, but I can only imagine what he's saying. Maybe better if I put my headphones on. As I say, the Turkey I'll shake is in the ring, giving a speech. Dimitri Bevel's young boys are there. Just watched the father win tonight, so he's very happy. So the boys. Yeah. Big production once again from Turkey Al Sheikh. You know, he's putting his money, or whoever's money you think his money it is, on the line, making the fights. You know, I don't see profit in the venture at this minute, but maybe they're looking at long-term profit, which is not off the table. A lot of companies these days speculate to accumulate. I remember Uber, something like 900 million in debt before they started turning things around. This could be another venture just like that. But that's what he does. He puts the money out there. He makes the fights. You know, no arguments. And promises and guarantees, you know, guarantees money that PPV probably can't supply in America right now. The market is so volatile. For me, it's grossly overpriced, the American market. Tony Ellis, yeah. So it is grossly overpriced, and they get, and if according to reports from the last fight, Fury Usyk, 20 million illegal streamers. Just think about that, 20 million. That could have gone into the coffers of the sport. You know, the more money that goes into the sport, the more fights get made. But when you got 20 million worldwide streaming illegally, that money doesn't go back in. But I understand why. I really do. It's a lot of outlay for a sport. You know, if you're a soccer follower, fan, you pay your subscription, that's it. If you're a baseball fan, a basketball fan, gridiron, whatever you want to call it, you pay your subscription. You don't pay PPVs. Well, I know of anyway. Boxing, however, is a different sport. It's a business orientated. So the money that goes into it and that gets filtered into ground level, I don't know. But I wish someone would. I wish someone in all continents of the world have some kind of organisation that looks after grassroots sport, especially boxing, because it's vital for me for all the survival of not only the amateur game itself, but the the sport as a whole, for ground level up to amateur, up to guys wanting to become professional. Getting that first fight, that's the hardest part of the sport, is getting yourself into that position, and it's a long, lonely road as a boxer. So every time one of them gets in that ring, I have so much admiration and respect for them. But the money's good if you fall into the right fight, and that's what boxing is falling in the right fight, being in the right place at the right time in the right division, and you're available. Look how many boxers who've come from virtual non-existent on the TV platforms, to be known worldwide and put off shocks. And Zinad in that last fight did very well. At one point, just for a fleeting moment, I thought, "Oh, this boy's come to fight. This boy can bang. This boy's going to give Bivol some problems," but it wasn't to be. Bivol just far too. So looking at the updated odds on the fight, 5-4 Deontay Wilder, 11-8 on for Big Bang Zhang. So the odds have shortened on Deontay Wilder. He was 11-8, 11-8 before, fighting to 5-4. So if he goes even money, that means there's some late money coming on him. As we wait now for the co-main event, which will be Dynamite Daniel Dubois versus the Croatian Filip Hrgović. Mountain of a man. Absolute monster. He reminds me of that Makhmedov who Ajit Kabayel beat the other month there. Brilliant fight. The much smaller guy, Kabayel, just fought the perfect fight to beat the bigger man. Has Daniel Dubois been looking at that and saying, that's what I should adopt when it comes to fighting Filip Hrgović, a similar sized monster of a man? So we will see. Looking forward to this fight, along with the main event. With us, iBoxingHub. My name's Neutrals Corner. I hope you're having a good time. I hope you're following along. Any comments, drop them in. Any questions. Don't forget, I will be doing a wee aftermath show at the end of the main event. I'll drop the StreamYard link, and we will have a chat. Come up, join me, and we'll go over the night's events, as we say, as yours truly, Trey. Preach neutral. Thank you, sir. I will. I do love to preach. Yeah. So the size of this arena. Let's talk about this arena. Is enormous. It looks like a 20,000-30,000 seater, and yet it's only the floor levels and the first tier of the surrounding stands that actually got people in them. So it's looking rather empty. So on the ticket sales, I can't see they're making much money on the night. Not that they probably don't care. Why should they? It's not there in Riyadh at the moment, but in a good couple of years, when all the fights are going there, it'll be the place to travel to. Especially if they get the alcohol legalized over there in such a manner that for these type of entertainment events that they'll allow it in Saudi Arabia. But anything's possible these days. As Eddie Hearn, the chairman of Matchroom Boxing, is currently 6-0 down on the night in points to Queensberry, taking an absolute hammering. 3 Matchroom opponents have all fallen to the Queensberry boys. First and foremost, it was Nick Ball, Ray Ford. Oh, sorry, beg your pardon. It's Willie Hutchinson and Craig Richards. Hutchinson put on a bit of a masterclass there tonight. So that's right. iBoxingHub. Turkey announcing Abba Batabiev versus Dmitry Bivol for October the 12th for the undisputed light heavyweight fight. There you go. We've got another date. October the 12th already. We're in June. 3 months, 4 months away. Unbelievable stuff. Riyadh season. Let's go. We love it. Let's go. So Beterbiev and Bivol is for the 12th of October 2024. Who do you think is going to win? Considering all the elements in the equation. Bivol just comes through another masterclass. You know, not an opponent you consider top 10, but he was game. He came and had a fight with Bivol, but he lost. Beterbiev, he's been injured so many times in his career. Almost every fight that's a meaningful fight with Beterbiev, it gets postponed. He's injured. How much do these injuries take a toll on a man? Let's have it. I did not realise Daniel Dubois was 6'5". That is a very, very interesting stat. I thought he's 6'3" at the most. 6'5". Hrgovic 6'6". Not much in it. Not much in it. So anything can happen here. Anything can happen. As the ring announcer is getting set, Michael Buffer is in the ring. The legendary Master of Ceremonies. Let's get ready to rumble! It's the shouts. I do believe you have to pay him every time you say that. Send me your cash app, Michael. I'll send you $1. But yes, that is looking a very, very empty arena. Sadly enough, you want events like this to be absolutely jammed, roly-poly packed. Jams Boxing Chat. Big up Neutral. Big up Jams Boxing Chat. The Boxing Media Hub team. Always a pleasure, sir. Always a pleasure. Have you say who you think's going to win this fight? Daniel Dubois or Filip Hrgovic? This is the last time. Let's get your predictions into the comments, because it's interesting. We could have a British heavyweight world champion after this fight. Could Daniel Dubois be the next man to take up the mantle of Britain's #1 heavyweight after Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua retire? Joshua, can't see him retiring for a couple of years yet. Looking very good. Daniel Dubois is only 25, 26. In 4 years' time, he could be a unified champion. Who knows? But he needs to improve. He comes wearing his old black cloak, look a pancho type thing, in all black. Blessed Queensberry on the front as he's being led out. So Filip Hrgovic will be coming out next. There's Dynamite Daniel Daddy Dubois, the daddy of Big Baby Miller. Such a classic shout out he gave at his last fight. Classic stuff. And he's been coming out with some confidence shouts in this lead up to the build up to this fight, at the presser, at the weigh-in. It's coming out of his shell, starting to use that boxing trash talk. Still got a bit of work to do on that though. Let's get that straight for a start. But he's doing well, Daniel, and we wish him all the best for this fight as his opponent now comes out. He looks like a Russian war criminal as he walks out. That big heat, big chin, desperate Dan looking motherfucker. He's absolutely enormous. 6'6", 265 pounds. and he doesn't look very fat, put it this way. He's got his Vladimir Klitschko haircut. And the fan zones, who will win, has it Dubois 49% and Hrgovic 51%. So, ladies and gentlemen, this fight is, in the opinion polls, is closer than people will have it. Incredible. As the big man now starts to make his way to his corner. He's a massive boy, 6'6", and they got the biggest security guard they can find to walk him along. So as we look at the fight now that's coming up, we're getting ready. This is the co-main event now. This is where we start to get the hackles raising, the goosebumps for the main event. I can't wait. Deontay Wilder versus Big Bang Zhang. And it's right now, it's 10 past midnight in the UK. This is unprecedented timing for a Saudi Arabian card. 7 p.m. or 10 past 7 p.m. East Coast of America. Central Standard Time is another 2 hours behind that. So if you're actually in California or in LA, you're actually watching this fight somewhere in the region of 2 o'clock in the afternoon. How does that fit into your Saturday? You tell me. If you're on that west coast of America, Pacific Standard Time. It's not even 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Was it 4 o'clock in the afternoon? I can't even think straight these days. Too excited. Come on then, Daniel. This is your chance for British glory and to put your name up there amongst the big boys of the heavyweight division. Your referee tonight is John Latham. I think he's American. And we'll be getting a Viovski very soonski. So in the meantime, once again, this program is sponsored by our partners, D-Rock Apparel. Check the website, 40% off using iBoxingHub 24 in the discount code. Browse the catalogue, see what's there, see if anything takes your fancy. It is affordable. It is very, very high quality gear. And for 40 odd quid, you can get yourself a beautiful tracksuit using that iBoxing Hub 24 promo code. And as we get ready now, as Daniel Dubois is being announced by the ring announcer Michael Buffer. He's ready. He looks good. He looks big. And as Philip Hrgovic strips down, he looks to have lost a wee bit of weight since his last fight, Hrgovic. Yes, he certainly does look as though he's trimmed up a wee bit. That could suit him, who knows. Matchroom is due for a win. Vsauce in the house. How you doing, big man? Thank you for coming through. Matchroom need a knockout. Philip Hrgovic needs a knockout, 2 points, just to make it 6-2. And he needs another knockout with Deontay Wilder's captain to even things up. So that's the best he can do. He can make it a draw, is Eddie, but he needs Philip Hrgovic, Deontay Wilder, obviously, to knock their opponents out. So the pressure's on Matchroom boys now to square things up in this contest. But Daniel Dubois is absolutely ripped. I've not seen him this good ever. And he reminds me of Mike Tyson from the 80s with his build, but on a much bigger man. My God, looks good. They've come out now. Daniel Dubois taking centre ring. 2 jabs have got off already on Philippe Hrgovic. Another jab there. Hrgovic just evades that by stepping back. Feints himself, Hrgovic, to put Daniel off, but another jab there from Daniel gets through. Oh, and he's unleashed the left and the right. Good stuff from Dubois already in this fight. So, yes, Hrgovic already now knows that Dubois comes to have a fight as he's dropped his leading left hand and his right hand's down by his chest. So Hrgovic already showing bad habits. Daniel keeping his hands up. His left is coming from his shoulder and his right also. As Hrgovic lets off a nice jab there on the chin. Oh, Daniel catches him with a jab and goes over the shoulder with the right. Back comes Hrgovic with a left-right of his own. That was a better shot from Hrgovic. Oh, big right from Hrgovic, and that stunned Daniel already in this first round. As Daniel comes back with the left and the right himself. But he looks hurt. Hrgovic now, using that technique of that left and his right, he's just thrown that two-punch combination. Oh my goodness, Daniel doesn't need this already. That one punch that hit him and he comes back with a left there, Hrgovic. An uppercut, just misses. And Daniel gets off a retaliatory right hand. Hrgovic back with a left-right combo. Landing the right, landing on the gloves. Goes to feint an uppercut, but Daniel throws an overhand right and misses. Oh, there's another over right from Hrgovic that lands straight on the jaw. And this is what I was worried about with Daniel Dubois. He's letting punches come through that guard. He needs to keep his hands up and he needs to move his head. At this time, oh, they both hit with a beautiful right hand shot on each other at the same time. It was almost like the Rocky movie. And the big punches, they're throwing big punches, the two of them, the exotic energy. Crazy. Good start to round one in this fight. And Daniel Dubois is throwing haymakers. Filip Hrgovic comes back to the left and the right. Excuse me. And they're really opening up on each other in this first round. 25 seconds to go. It's very hard to score, but I think Hrgovic has just got the better shots off in this round. You've counted them up. What do you think yourselves? Right and left from Hrgovic and Daniel hit with the right two at the same time. And he's eating shots on the chin, Dubois. This is where he needs to keep his defence up. And Hrgovic is having a field day. This is a very hard round to score because in the first half of the fight, you've got Daniel Dubois letting punches go, scoring punches. And then Hrgovic, second half of the round, comes back with some beautiful shots on himself. They've both opened the fight up. They've both gone toe-to-toe, but I'm worried about Daniel. He took two good shots in that round, and both of them stunned him. So he's got Kieran Farrell and Don Charles in his trainer in the corner there, talking frantically to Daniel, saying, mate, you shouldn't have done that. Use your head. You got to jab this fella. Just watching a couple of replays there of the punches that landed. Oh, some crazy shots there. And Daniels took them well, to be fair, and in response, so has for Hrgovic off Dubois. So this is a good fight already in this first round. Going 12 rounds at this rate? No, it's not happening. It's just not happening. Virtuoso give the first round to Dubois. It's that close, so I couldn't score it myself. I had it actually a draw. 9-9, 10-10. The way you want to do it, I don't know. But it's certainly exciting first round as Dubois now leads into this fight, into the second round with a jab. A lovely uppercut there from Hrgovic, followed by a left-right. Technically, he's better than Daniel Dubois, and Dubois ate another left-right on the chin there. 26 to 32% punch favour in favour of Hrgovic. Punch stats. Excuse me. As Daniel Dubois now is on the back foot, and Hrgovic is hunting him down with body shots and uppercuts. Both have dropped their hands completely. There's no defence in this fight at all. It just looks like they're going to go toe-to-toe and slug it out. It's actually, now they got their hands up, but they drop them. And then as soon as they drop, the punches are coming in. And Daniel Dubois is guilty of it. Dropping his hands. Hrgovic drops his hands anyway. Oh, he's eating a left right there, straight down the pipe to Daniel. Another right hand, left from Daniel. The telling punches are coming from Hrgovic now. And I think in round two, Daniel's already feeling these punches as Anthony Josh is with his hand on his chin, looking at this, going, I don't know what's going on here. But Daniel Dubois is running a very risky fight. The technically sound Philip Hrgovic and Dubois stunned him with a left jab, and then, beautiful left right from Daniel. That then was straight on the pipe, straight down the grid. Beautiful shot there. A stunning jab from Dubois, but Philip Hrgovic comes back with a left-right combination, but then stops and waits for Dubois to come in and hit him with a jab. That one got through. So at this, a beautiful right hand from Daniel. Gets through with another one. Inviting Hrgovic in, lets him miss and then counters. That's better stuff. But Dubois, no, has got Hrgovic coming out with body shots, uppercuts, left check hooks to the body. He's technically superior. But Daniel Dubois finding success in this round. For me, he's up. 20 seconds to go. Very, very good round for Daniel. But how much energy he's putting into this, I don't know. As he lets off a good combination there and catches Philip Hrgovic. Oh, he's banging now. And he's looking for the knockout, Daniel Dubois. They're both banging. This is tremendous stuff. Tremendous. The end of that round. Round two. Voice is nearly going already. My goodness, what a fight. What a fight. And both of them have 8 shots galore in that round. I can't tell you enough. They both 8 shots. And there's blood coming from the nose of Hrgovic. And Dubois got some beautiful. I'm going to give that round to Dubois. Beautiful, beautiful boxing in that round. Much, much better than round one. So I'm going to go against the grain from my man Visa. I hope Daniel's 2-0 up. I'm going to make it 1-1 because I just think he might have nicked that first round. Philip Hrgovic, who knows? But it could be a case for 2-0. But some very, very solid punching from Daniel Dubois there in that round. And Philip Hrgovic now knows he's in a fight here because he's got a chin like a rock, though. There's a left and a right that Dubois hit. And he just snapped his head, but then his head came straight back to his position and straight on to the next punch. But Dubois coming out strong again in round 3. He lets off a couple that have hit home. He wants to finish this off for Queensberry and to go 7-0 up, or maybe 8-0 up if he gets it by knockout. But Daniel ate a right hand there, a right cross, trying to jab his way through to Hrgovic with a combination. But as he does, he comes and he eats a right from Hrgovic straight down the pipe again. Forces his gloves apart with a left right down the pipe again. And this is it's repetitive now for Danny. He needs to stop that. He needs to move his head. His left arm is too stiff. Far too stiff. He's got no fluid motion in that left arm other than when he goes to throw a jab. And his defence is shocking on that left-hand side as now Hrgovic starts to unleash singles and combinations on him. Looking for an uppercut there. If that would have connected, that would have been lights out. So he's looking for that big punch, Hrgovic, as well as Daniel Dubois is looking. Both of these guys are looking for a knockout as Daniel connects with a left cross. Hrgovic comes back with 2 jabs himself. Daniel with another jab. And they're throwing good amounts of punches, these 2 boxers, in this fight tonight. It's got to be said, the 5v5 card has been a brilliant, successful night. And so far, so good as we go to the end of round 3 last minute. And Daniel Dubois, another right that got through. He waited for Hrgovic to come in. Hrgovic coming and then unleashed that left right on him. Great success. But then again, takes it laxy daisy and allows Hugovic to get off a left and a right and then another right from Hugovic. The points are racking up in this round for Hugovic in the punch stats. Dubois getting off the odd couple of good single shots, but he's eating lefts and rights now from Hugovic. He's got a good chin in this fight so far, Daniel. But how more can he take over 9 more rounds? It has to be said. Great energy though so far from both guys. I think he's trying to be the fitter man, tire Hugovic out, but he's very muscular tonight, is Daniel, and I don't know how much lactic acid will be in them muscles that come the end of the night. Jab there from Daniel, but Hugovic flurries late in the end of that round, and it's now for me 2-1 to Filip Hugovic. Let me know what your scores are in the comments. But this is turning into a brilliant fight already. And yes, great output. Both are blowing hard. It's only round 3. Could this go the distance? At the moment, looking at this, I don't think so. The bombs that both of these guys are throwing are knockout punches. So as they get tired and the more of these punches come through, I can see a knockdown or 2, maybe a knockout, but it's only round 3. Superlative stuff from both boxers, though. Both got heart, both got chins, especially Filip Hugovic. He's had some beautiful shots of Daniel Dubois. He's got a bloodied nose only, Dubois. No serious marks on his face. Maybe a wee bump on his left cheek, but nothing else. From eating them right hands. But he's taking the fight again to Filip Hugovic and start at round 4, taking centre ring. And he's cut. Hugovic is cut over his right hand or his right eye from a jab from Daniel Dubois at the start of that round. Dubois is now targeting that right eye of Hugovic as he forces Hugovic into the corner. They clench. Off the clench, Daniel gets off a body shot and a check left hook. Filip Hugovic, lazy left there. And Daniel's got the more energy in this round. A cheeky shot there from Hugovic off the clench at the back of the head. Doesn't bother Daniel. Centre ring now. Both standing there marking each other up. But Hugovic is cut. And he's got a significant amount of blood coming out of his right eye. How much of this is a red rag to a bull for Daniel Dubois? Will this inspire him to a knockout victory over Filip Hugovic? At this moment in time, Daniel Dubois has got the bit between his teeth, forcing Hugovic back, bringing the fight to him. But Hugovic just lets off a left and right that pinpoint accuracy straight on his chin. Comes back with another jab. Second half of the fight now, Hugovic is now fighting. Dubois tried now a bit of lateral movement. Eats another right from Hugovic. Comes back with a jab of himself, but it's not enough. Is he tiring now? Coming into the last minute and 13 seconds of round 4. He worked very hard in the first minute 30 of this round to Daniel Dubois. Now, Filip Hugovic has got his second wind. But it's Daniel Dubois still forcing the issue, but he's being countered. Big swinging haymaker. Misses Hugovic altogether, and Hugovic ties him up. And now the referee separates them. But once again, coming in, both of them hitting each other, but nothing meaningful. Daniel Dubois eats another right from Hugovic there. Uppercut misses from Hugovic. The blood is pouring out of his eye now. As Daniel left and a right that hits home. Tries an uppercut with a left. Both hitting each other. Absolute incredible stuff. Incredible. Blood on the back of Filip Hugovic as he throws another right to the chin of Daniel Dubois. Now he's chasing Daniel around with 13 seconds to go. Left and rights are coming off. And once again, a beautiful jab by Daniel. 2 of them. Brilliant stuff. Comes in. Bit of a head clash there. But Hrgović is looking in trouble with this facial injury. That eye is not looking good. And he's tired. He is gassed. It's right in the middle of his eyebrow. A big cut right down the middle. Coming from top to bottom, not left to right or right to left. So he's cut downwards on the brow. And how much of that is going to be an issue, we do not know. But up on the card so far, I give that round to Daniel. Purely for the better shots that he got off of the jab. He was working it really well. And then he just took his foot off the gas in the second half of that round once again. But he had done enough in that round. So after 4 rounds, I've actually got it 2 rounds each, but it could be 3-1 to Daniel. Just have to wait for your scorecards or other scorecards. Let me know what they're doing. I'd love to know. Round 5, and it's Daniel once again forcing the issue. Left foot forward, coming forward onto the jab of Filip Hrgović. Hrgović tries to let a left up, but Daniel Dubois moving now. A left right from Hrgović. Daniel comes back with a jab. So they're punching each other. If you can imagine, then nobody's getting the power punches in. Nobody's getting affected. Chris Manis has it 2 rounds each as well. So that makes me happy. At least someone's agreeing with me. So now 2 minutes to go. And it's now Hrgović. He's trying to pinpoint and pin him down into a slugfest. Daniel Dubois trying his best to move lateral sideways, avoid that jab from Hrgović, who's keeping his jab arm very low to the hip, shooting from the hip now. And Hrgović, cheeky shot to the back of the head as he comes in the clinch. Just gets a warning from the referee. And here we go again. Daniel comes forward, left and the right. Beautiful right there from Daniel, hit home. He needs to open up that right eye though, so he needs to come in with some lefts. As Hrgović comes in with a beautiful uppercut that just missed the chin of Daniel Dubois. Hrgović is now getting a warning from the referee. Is he taking the point off? No. But that's his final warning for back of the head punching. He has done a couple, 2 or 3 sneaky ones and got away with it. And there's blood coming down from the eye again of Hrgović. And if I was Daniel Dubois, I'd be targeting that. I'd be targeting that eye, very much so. But he's keeping his right hand now up very close to his chin, is Hrgović. The left hand down by the hip. Daniel keeping his hands up, he's shrugging his shoulders, coming in. A bit of movement from Daniel. Jab and then a jab back from Hrgović. Hrgović goes with a right haymaker but just misses. A bit of a low blow from Daniel there. Yeah, he's been told to keep his punches up. Well, he is known for low blow, is Daniel Dubois, asked Alexander Usyk. But now it seems to be Filip Hrgović making mistakes as he's coming in and overreaching on Daniel. He got a right in there, but was countered by Daniel. And now Filip Hrgović is trying to come forward. The head clash again. Oh, they both hit each other with good rights there. And Hrgović is coming out with spite in his punches there. But it was good response from Dubois once again. And for me, he's having a fantastic fight. It's got to be said. It's got to be said. And yeah, I've got that 4-2. 4 rounds to 2 for Daniel Dubois. I just thought he was the better boxer in that round. Bigger punches, the more connections, and a bit more snap on them punches as well. Don't forget, Saturday, July the 6th, William Cepeda's back against Cabrera. I love watching William Sapeda fight out in that lightweight division. I think he's going to be a champion anytime soon. But the British man, Daniel Dynamite Daddy Dubois, the quadruple D, doesn't roll off the tongue quite as good as triple D, but it is what it is. As he comes round 6, Dubois pinning Hugovic on the ropes, but Hugovic works his way out of it. Back to the centre of the ring. And Daniel, very much more the energetic of the two boxers, bit more movement in his defence, as once again Hugovic reaches with a jab and misses. Dubois, moving his head from right to left, hits a jab home there. Very nice jab. And then a right, and that comes in. Hugovic tries to counter, didn't happen. Daniel Dubois, strong in the clinch, throws off Hugovic, gives him a bit of room, himself a bit of room. Daniel still leads, by the way, Virtuoso. Absolutely. I've got 4-2 up on the cards. Let me know what you think, sir. But this is a brutal fight now. 3-2 Hugovic. Maybe looking fatigued, but he's now on the margin on the scorecards. Yeah, 3-2 could be about right. What did I say it was? Oh, yeah, I said 4-2. It's only round 6 now. So, yeah, it could be a case that 3-2, or it could be 3-2 Hugovic, depending on how you've been watching this. I've actually got it that Dubois is a round up for me after 5 rounds. So Hugovic now trading with Daniel in the centre of the ring. Bombs are being thrown, but they're not connecting with either boxer. Hugovic just feints, pulls back on his punch. Dubois, brutal with his jab. This is the best I've ever seen Daniel Dubois fight. This is a tremendous showing from Daniel Dubois. He's got heart. He's got power. He's actually got some movement now, but he still takes great shots, and he's got a good chin, and he's shown it in this fight so far. For me, he's just edging it, and if he continues in this vein, he may well take the win. But Eddie needs a knockout. What did he say to Daniel? Knock this guy out, and he's doing his very best, Eddie. He knows you need 2 points going into the final fight with Deontay Wilder, and he's doing his best for you, Eddie. He's going there, and he's like Clubber Lang. Remember that Rocky 3? Oh, a right from Hugovic, a follow-up right from Daniel Dubois. Jab, jab, Dubois, and a right. This is tremendous battle. Come on, Daniel. You can do it, mate. Referee separates them again. It's obvious now after 6 rounds, the tiredness is set in. Eddie Hearn looks devastated. He is not happy. His arms are folded. He's not happy at all. Frank Warren, he's loving it there. Tucky Al-Sheikh, he's having a ball. And there's the contingent of the Saudi Arabians there enjoying the show. It's tremendous stuff. It really is. It's a what a fight. Really, I have to say, the whole card has been absolutely brilliant. We had a war with Nicky Bull and Raymond Ford. We got a war in this fight. Hamza Shiraz, war. Amel Williams, Willie Hutchinson, Craig Richards. Great fight in the first fight. And then you have Dimitri Bivol coming in with his masterclass for a stoppage in round 6. Are we going to get a stoppage here? I said it won't go 12. It's round 7, and they're still looking for a knockout with each other. It's a frenetic pace for 2 heavyweight boxers. It's much faster than Fury and Usyk. And the volume of punches, very surprised for the size of these guys. They're 260 odd pounds each. And they're very fit. I have to give them that. As the referee separates them again, 2 minutes, 26 seconds. and nobody has got off any good punches up in this 45 seconds. It's all been wide, gloved up, hit the shoulder. Nothing's hit the target in this first minute of this 7th round. Dubois finally gets in a left check hook and a jab with his right, turning Filip Hrgović round now. Hrgović, visibly tired, eats a right and a left from Daniel, another left and a right, and they're punishing punches from Daniel as Hrgović clinches now. He's starting to get very tired. He's starting to clench at every possible turn with Daniel Dubois now, as the pressure from Daniel is certainly being exerted here. There seems to be a bit of trouble outside the ring. Security guards are rushing in. We'll talk about that in a minute. Seems to be a bit of a disturbance. Seems to be all settled now. But this fight is opening up in round 7, ladies and gentlemen. It's frenetic stuff. As Hrgović unleashes left, right. Back comes Dubois. Left, right. He's got him on the ropes now, Dubois. And punching. He's now cutting on the right hand, on the left hand side of his eye as well. Both eyes are cut now from Filip Hrgović. He's under pressure. And Daniel Dubois is looking very, very hungry now at the tired Filip Hrgović. This is great stuff. Big up Rico. You said Daniel would do this. I doubted it, but look at this. He's absolutely battering Filip Hrgović into the corner. Both eyes are cut. Looks like he's bleeding from the eyes like a horror movie. Oh, a beautiful left and a right there from Daniel. He's got the bit between his teeth at the end of round 7, and he's won this round comfortably. Oh, beautiful. He's got him on the ropes. He's out a left and a right, Hrgović. Can he survive? He can. He's called a timeout, the referee. Oh, he's accused Daniel of throwing the head in. But Filip Hrgović is cut up. Both eyes. Oh, Dubois, left. Check hook, left again. The end of the round comes in. Massive round for Daniel Dubois. This is incredible performance. This is fight of the night. From all the other fights that we've watched tonight, this is fight of the night. Unbelievable. Tell me what you think in the comments, ladies and gentlemen. Can't express to you enough just how brutal this fight is between these two gentlemen. And it's Daniel Dubois is an absolute credit to the British heavyweight scene so far, judging on this fight, because Filip Hrgović was deemed by so many as a very, very dangerous fighter, probably one of the next to be world champion. But the state of his face now doesn't know. Yeah, there was a headbutt from Daniel there, which is not the type of behaviour that you expect from Daniel in a fight. It just goes to show you he is so determined. He wants that 2 points for Team Matchroom for Eddie Hearn. And Eddie will be so pleased if he does. He's looking for that knockout now. There's 5 rounds to go. Daniel Dubois has bloodied up his opponent. Hrgović is now, it's like the Vaseline is just blinding him. He's got that much on his eye as Dubois picking him off with jabs. Now, Hrgović has basically got no defence. He's keeping his hands at mid-body range as once again Daniel goes in with a heavy with the head. Referee looks at Hrgovic's face as he separates them yet again. Oh, beautiful uppercut left one from Daniel Dubois. That's the first one I've seen him land all night. Your left uppercut. But here we go again. And I think the referee's taking Hrgović to the corner for the doctor to look at him. Now, what's the doctor going to do here? He's having a word in the referee's ear. It's over. It's over. Daniel Dubois has beaten Philip Hugovic. Oh, he stopped him at the end of round 7. Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Dubois has stopped Philip Hugovic. An incredible moment for Daniel Dubois. What a performance. What a performance. That is incredible. My goodness. No one thought, well, very little people, not very little people, but very few people thought that Big Daniel could do this and beat the giant Hugovic. Eddie Hearn must be absolutely gutted. Absolutely gutted. Frank Warren, he's having a field day. That's 4-0. Queensberry have absolutely romped home in this. 8-0 to Queensberry on points. 8-0. Hugovic congratulates Daniel Dubois. Unbelievable stuff. Aye, he's been cut up very badly by Daniel. Wonderful stuff. The referee had looked at Philly just a few moments before. Booger DDD, Triple D in the house, and comes away with a fantastic stoppage win over Philip Hugovic at the end of the 7th round. And then Eddie Warren going mad. He's made up. I wonder what the side bet was between Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren. Who knows? Could run into 7 figures. But what a fight night, ladies and gentlemen! Absolutely incredible fights. Eddie Hearn congratulating Frank there with gritted teeth, and it's been a whitewash so far. 2 knockouts, 2 wins for Team Queensberry. All too easy, but Daniel Dubois, that has announced him on the big stage. That win is, if I look at it properly now, Usyk, how well he done against Usyk shows the levels of Usyk, but this now propels him, probably to a belt now. I don't know the situation with the IBF yet. Usyk has put in a petition to keep it and defend it in his next fight, but from all accounts, that's already off the table because the IBF have already stepped aside, if you like. So it is their turn to take a belt away from Alexander Usyk. But I just can't go over that. Daniel Dynamite Dubois shocks the world with that brilliant win. He was virtually 2-1 to win that fight. Odds-on favourite Philip Hugovic. Favourites have gone down tonight. Craig Richards went down. Reed Ford, the favourite, went down. Hamza Shiraz was the favourite to beat Amel Williams. And Hugovic has just gone down to Daniel. So it's not a great day for the punters unless you're fans of those particular gentlemen who have won tonight. The majority of fans have lost. So congratulations to you guys. I'm one of the ones that lost. From now on, I'll just give tips. I'm not actually going to bet on them anymore. That way, you guys will win and I won't. And that'll keep the run going. I'm not betting on them, they might win. So it's 1 fight to go. the main event, and Daniel Dubois has indeed got the interim IBF belt there. Obviously, to add to that with the big one, whatever the decision from the IBF may be. Well. Fantastic night of boxing. I don't think, well, we've had so many good cards this year. But I don't think we've ever had a card with 5 absolute cracker fights like we've had tonight. 2 knockouts, 2 a unanimous decision and a split decision. 3 Brits now have won tonight. Willie Hutchinson, Nicky Ball, Hamza Shiraz, and now Daniel. That means the 4th. So it's a good night for the British boxers. Very good night. It's only Craig Richards who's unsuccessful, obviously. But yeah, brilliant card. Absolute pleasure to commentate on. I've lost my voice nearly commentating on 4 fights. It's not usually the thing to do, but that's what we do. I love doing it. For you guys, how late are these fights for those in the UK? Well, I can tell you now, sir. It's 10 to 1 in the morning here. So that's 10 to 3 in Saudi Arabia. Who has boxing fights at 10 to 3 in the morning? New York City don't do that. We don't do it either. We don't have fights on at 1 in the morning. Never mind 3. Big up to Saudi Arabia for putting on yet another fantastic show. And we're spoiled tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We have been spoiled. I don't know what you paid in your own countries, respectively, for your DAZN subscription or your PPVs, but it's certainly been worth the £21 that we have paid in the UK for this card. Absolutely incredible. That means I've paid £4 or less than that, just over £3 for each fight. Incredible. Where else in the world can you get £3 per fight on television of this standard? You can't. And that's probably why they kept it low, because they put my subscription up to £15 a month, which is all right. Okay, I'll swallow it because they give me fights tonight for £3. I can't complain. Yeah. And welcome to the show, Thunder Road. And thanks for tuning in, by the way, pal. As you, Al Burger, Virtuoso, Jams, Boxing Chat, yours truly, Trey. Big up all you guys, all yous are listening as well. Thanks once again for tuning in to iBoxingHub and me, Nooshle's Corner, the watch along, Jim Watt, as my producer likes to call me, of watch alongs. As for my idol, that was Jim Watt back in the day. Not only a boxer, but a commentator and a bloody fantastic man to boot. And yeah, learned many things off Jim Watt over the years. So I'm very happy Frank Warren is in the ring. Taking congratulations so far for winning the events. And it's a whitewash, ladies and gentlemen. Matchroom, 0. Queensberry, 8 points, courtesy of 2 points wins and 2 big knockouts. I paid UK price tag using a VPN, says Virtuoso. See, this guy's got it, you see. You know, you get people complain about $70 and all the rest of it over there. But if you look, and you look properly, you get guys like Riso there. And he's done it every single big fight with DAZN. Why pay $69.99 when you can pay $30? $39. $30.99. So it's a bargain, and more people should do it because you're not doing anything illegal. You get the VPN and you buy the fight off a renowned platform. So there's a lot of work that people could do to go and find a fight and pay a lot less than what they do with the zone. So there's ways and means around this. As we're watching the highlights of Daniel Dubois absolutely battered Filip Hrgović in that fight to render him unable to continue by the referee and the ringside doctor, as Frank Warren there was going mad at that win. So we're just waiting for the main event now. The Bomb Squad Wilder is back in the ring since losing to Joe Parker on the 23rd of December, 2023. Was it December? Can't remember. There's been that many Riyadh seasons. Was it the February one? Let me know. Can't remember. I've done so many of these watch-alongs now in Riyadh. And yeah, it was the February one, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah. So he's back out relatively quickly, considering he had 2 years out the ring, virtually, with that one-round fight against Robert Helenius where he knocked him out. We haven't seen him back in the ring since Joseph Parker. It went 12 rounds for him. Come out of that very well. No injuries and he looked fit. He went to 12 rounds, and out of any of the two tonight, I actually feel Wilder will be the guy that will last 12 rounds rather than Zhilei Zhang. If Wilder can hit this guy, he shouldn't be able to mess with the size of his head. He should be able to have a success. And for me, it should be a stoppage with that power that Deontay has, especially if he hits him flush. And then these are the punches that I'll be looking for in commentary tonight, will be these power right hands and followed by his check left hook, which is very good, the way he finished off Tyson Fury in fight one. So, yeah, Deontay, very much for me, the favourite going into this, because I feel that now you've just seen Filip Hrgović get absolutely battered by Daniel Dubois. I don't think Deontay Wilder needs to fear Zhilei Zhang after Hrgović beat him. And this will pump him up, to get the win for Team Matchroom. And, of course, himself. And as I said before, this fight, if he does win this and wins it in spectacular fashion, he's just then booked himself the AJ fight, and that's where he's back in the big time. And who knows what happens in that fight? That's more to come. And join us for any of the big fights this season, this Riyadh season, and of course for the rest of the year, whether it be PBC shows, Golden Boy, Queensberry, Turkey, or Matchroom and Boxer. Whoever it is, we're going to be there, iBoxingHub, covering the main events with me, Neutral's Corner, for you guys out there, and to give yous an option if you can't watch the fight. Now, the names are about to be called. Zhilei Zhang, the Thief, up against Deontay Wilder. What was his tag in that promo video again? Does anybody know? Write it down in the comments. I've forgotten. I know Zhang was the Thief because he was only talking about him yesterday. What was the Bronze Bomber's nickname? Let me know. But it's coming up soon. We've seen the presses. We've seen the face-offs. Zhilei Zhang, just the ultimate nice guy. Hasn't got a bad word to say about anybody. Against Deontay Wilder. I want a body Wilder. I haven't had that kind of rhetoric for him for a while, but he's been back on it. but he's got to watch out for that left hand straight down the pipe from Zhili Zhang. Has he got the chin to take a 282-pound punch from a man? To be fair, Wilder's headlining a major PPV right now. He's already in the spotlight. Well, yeah, I'll give you that, Al Booger. I will give you that. But what I mean is, for belts, for the big fights, maybe with obviously A.J. Usyk, if he's still around, could that fight be made? Should Wilder be successful tonight? And indeed, against A.J. Styles make fights. People, and quite rightly so, would imagine A.J. to be an easy favourite, if you like, against the guy that's 39 ex-champion who's considered to be, at the autumn of his boxing career. So much to consider, but this fight will give you massive clues. And it will, because Zhili Zhang's a big guy, 6'6", 280 pounds. Wilder, 214 pounds. So Zhili Zhang's in the, 20 pound, 30 pound heavier than Anthony Joshua. So if through the line that we've just seen with Hrgovic and Daniel Dubois, I fancy Wilder even more for this fight now. And so I think this fight is crucial for Deontay Wilder. He said if he loses, he may not come back, depending on this result. I don't want to see that. I want to see Wilder in the ring with Anthony Joshua. And I'd love to see Wilder get another shot at the world champion, Alexander Usyk, undisputed, should he beat Anthony Joshua. So there's lots to play for Deontay Wilder just yet. And he's got to make this fight his. He's got to dominate, and he's got to bring the power and outmatch Big Bang Zhang for a knockout. I think he's capable. We'll see. It's coming up. It's coming up live. And I'm your host, Neutral's Corner, courtesy of iBoxingHub and our partners, D-Rock Apparel, bringing you all the big fights. And check out our other shows 7 days a week. We got Rico and Ra. We got $3 Bill across the way with Rico as well. We got Abbas and Ray with their show. Aisha, Green Diamond Boxing. Brilliant interviews. These are the ones you need to do for the British boxing scene. And then we have the man himself, Trey, yours truly, the boss man, with Chris, Big Man BNG, his cousin, for their Monday night aftermath shows. Absolutely tremendous. And check out the iBoxingHub schedule Monday to Sunday. There's something for everybody. And tune in. Like and subscribe. Let's get iBoxingHub to 1,000 subscribers. We'd love to see it done. Start our journey from here onwards and join us for all the main events this year in 2024 with me, Neutral's Corner, and we'll have some fun along the way. So now, just waiting now for this last fight of the night. 3 a.m. in Riyadh, 1 a.m. in the UK. Unprecedented to be watching a time zone in front of us by 2 hours at this time of night. But it is what it is. And we make the sacrifices because we love it. Well, I wouldn't be doing anything else anyway, so I'd rather be doing this. So much has been made of this 5v5 for the past, few months since it was booked. I know you meant, I know, mate. Everybody's had their predictions now for, the last couple of weeks. The bragging rights, who's going to take it? Well, that got settled in the first 3 fights. Willie Hutchinson, Nicky Ball, and Daniel Dubois, Hamza Shiraz, I beg your pardon. just blew the guys away. I think the closest fight of the night has obviously been Ray Ford and Nicky Ball. Went to a split decision, but the other fights have been well and truly one-sided. So, again, it is main event time. The Bouncer. That was the name I was looking for. Deontay Wilder. He is the Bouncer, according to the nicknames that have been given. Joseph Parker. Will he fancy a fight with Daniel Dubois, or is he looking for the winner of this fight? Who knows? Frank Warren there, him with Zhilei Zhang, just letting him know that we've won, but you're not to lose. He wants to make it a clean sweep of 9 points to 0. Who would have thought, Matchroom? 9 points down. 5-0 whitewash. So much rests on so little shoulders in Deontay Wilder, as far as Matchroom's concerned. If he could pull back 4 points, it says, oh, it was closer. It was 8-4. Yeah, that was close, Eddie. So I feel sorry for Deontay. He's got to be looking for this knock, but he's got to do it for himself. 6 each. 214 to 282. 68-pound difference. Deontay Wilder enjoys a 3-inch reach advantage. 42% see knockout by Zhang, 32% see knockout for Wilder, 60% see decision for Zhang, and 7% see decision for Wilder. Is the fight going the distance? 73% of the fans say yes, 27% say no. Personally, I don't think this is going to the full 12 rounds. I think there is a knockout here, ready and waiting for one of these two guys. Yeah, Michael Buffer is now announcing the fight. We are nearly there. Ladies and gentlemen, main event time. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. It's a refreshment. As Big Bang Zhang now comes out. He's come out now. I don't know what the music is. Can someone let me know? I would imagine he's coming out to a bit of rock. So let me know what's in the comments what his ring music is. Always interesting to me. So he's just playing to the crowd along the runway as his name comes out, Zhang. And once again, Queensberry looking for that clean sweep. Fantastic night of fighting. I doubted before the fight that I thought Matchroom would win this. Excuse me. There's a couple that I thought would win for Matchroom, and they haven't, which is taking me back a wee bit. I didn't expect Amo Williams to get beat like that. I didn't expect Daniel Dubois to win. And I certainly didn't expect Nicky Ball to get a decision against Ray Ford. That was a surprise. But, you know, it's not something that you could call against. It was that close. So either way, it would have been a fair result. As now, Deontay Wilder is about to be announced. Again, what music he comes out to is very important. Put it down in the comments. As Wilder comes out for Team Matchroom, the captain. And his outfit, well. It looks like a cross between a gladiator's outfit and a Roman soldier or Praetorian, if you like, type of Scott, or Leon Scott, and he's got a mask on. Just a simple black mask covering his mouth and his nose, like a COVID mask. Black, all in black and gold, and his logo on the front. Very, very good. 58% of the fans now think that Deontay Wilder is going to win this fight. 42% say Zhang. What do you think? Do you agree with that? Well, listen, we're going to join the aftermath show after this fight. At the end of the fight, the producer will drop the link and you can come and chat with me and tell me what you thought of the evening. His legs are ridiculous. They're very thin. Let's go, Bomb Squad, says Alberger. I quite agree. I've been a fan of Deontay Wilder for years. Great person. I love the story behind him fighting in the first place for his daughter many years ago. So I'm just glad for the dream has been realised, and he has made a very good life for his family. Just goes to show you, when you put your mind to something you've not done before, and you find yourself a talent for it, you be a fool in your lifetime not to seize upon the moment. That's what I tell all the young people. Seize the moment. Don't be afraid. Grab that opportunity. If you don't make it, you don't make it. You try again. But if you don't try, you don't know. Simple as that. Yes, indeed. Let's go, Bomb Squad. I have developed a cold as well as a cough. These fights are making me ill. As Auntie Joshua enjoys a joke with Tucker, I'll shake. The judges tonight are John Latham, Mark Lyson and Kevin Parker, all from England, which is slightly worrying. This fight is this card is actually sanctioned by the British Board of Boxing Control, and I don't know how they've done that on foreign soil, but that's the way it goes these days. There's Michael Buffer, the two of them in the ring. Your blue corner and your red corner announcements, they are being held at this minute. Just trying to see the crowd to see if it's filled up anymore. And the answer is no. The floor, there's like a massive floor area, and at the backs, the four sides, you've got your stands. And I think like the first couple of tiers, there's people on, but after that, it's empty. So ticket-wise, I can't see it being a massive success. PPV-wise, it could do very well. It could do very well. But I don't think Tucker are shaking the GE authority are actually looking at any profit at this point in their careers in boxing. They're investing a hell of a lot of money. There's just simply no way they can get that revenue back. So they are of the mind that they're going to lose money in the first couple of years in this venture. Looking at the physique there of 39-year-old Deontay Wilder, and as usual, you can see he's put the hard work in. It's not easy to look like that at that age, so fair play to him. He's obviously very dedicated to the sport, to the regime of training. 43 wins, 3 defeats, 1 draw, 42 by way of knockout. That's no mean feat by any standard. And people have criticised his resume, who's fought, but you can only fight what's put in front of you at the time. And he's proved he can beat them all. I felt a bit sorry for him in Fury 1. I thought the referee gave Fury a generous count. But That's the way it is in boxing. Sometimes it's not all clear cut. As they come to the middle of the ring, ladies and gentlemen, it's main event time. And I'm going to take you through this. Just give me a couple of seconds, please. Oh my goodness, I've had the mic off. Can you hear me now? Oh my goodness, sorry about that. The end of that round. Zhang is, yeah, you can hear me now. Great stuff, thank you. For me, Wilder took that round just with a few better shots. There wasn't a lot there to be. There wasn't a lot there to try and score. It was very much parrying at each other, trying to keep each other off. But Wilder did let off a couple of good shots coming off the clinch. Zhang got a cup, maybe one or two jabs off, but nothing meaningful. Everything he threw with the left went over the shoulder. Coming into round two now. And once again, it's Zhang inching forward. The two lead hands are parrying each other again. Wilder waiting and got his right hand cocked. It's cocked. And there he lets it go. it was very fast, and that's what I was saying. Zhang has to watch that speed of the 214-pound Deontay Wilder. Zhang now tries to bang a left across the body, but Deontay Wilder, with his better movement, just ducks away from that. But Zhang's trying to force him in the corner, and at last, he unleashes a left and a right, and it's got Deontay in the corner, throwing body shots. It's getting messy in there now. They're both throwing. Deontay Wilder trying desperately to come out of this. Oh, great uppercut by Wilder. But Zhang comes back with the pressure, and the left and the right for Zhang. Oh, the round 2 is opened up, and it's 2 minutes to go. What an exchange. And Deontay Wilder pushes his way out of the to the centre of the ring, but he's edging back towards the corner of the other side of the ring now. Just wants to move away from Zhang, from that right hand, from that left hand rather. And here we go again, the reset. Wilder parrying again, lets a right off again as he comes out of the corner. I don't know if that's a clash of heads, but Zhang is now unleashing a body shot, and he just used an elbow there illegally, according to the referee, who pulls him apart. But Wilder looking comfortable. Zhang, again, menacing as he comes forward with that southpaw stance, looking to unleash that left hand. But he's equally aware of that right hand from Deontay Wilder, keeping that left hand of his up very high. A stumble there as he tries to punch from Zhang. But Wilder didn't take any advantage from that. A little right from Wilder. Nothing to write home about, but it did land. And they slowed down. Zhang's trying to coax Deontay Wilder into that corner and lets off a nice right there that Deontay felt. Pushed him into the corner now and lets a left go, but it misses Deontay. And this is where Wilder is, for me, vulnerable. If he lets that left hit him, he's going to be in big trouble here, Deontay. So he needs to move out the way. Fight from range. If he's not fighting from range, he's going to walk into a big bang Zhang. Let's see what Deontay Bomb Squad Wilder can unleash from the chin of the Chinese giant Zhili Zhang Big Bang. I give that round to Zhili. I've got that 1 round each. Power punching. Deontay let himself get cornered. He let Zhang unleash a flurry, a combination. 5-punch combination I counted. So, yeah, our burger has it 1-1 as well. Very much Zhang's round, but I did give that first round to Deontay based on his power punching and his connectivity. So an intriguing affair already, and they're both looking for a knockout. It's apparent. It's obvious. Yes, and Deontay, he just needs to breathe a little bit more easily. He just needs to take his time. Zhili Zhang's not even broke out in a sweat yet. That's worrying for Deontay as they come out for round 3. Bit of a soft body shot there from Deontay Wilder. Nothing there, parrying each other again. Deontay's eyes are wide open. He looks a wee bit worried about Zhang's power. Zhang stalks him again. Deontay throwing the parry and body shot off. Lines up, feints, doesn't pull the trigger. Zhang has to step back, reset, and tries to force Deontay back into the other corner. Body shot from Zhang, just a jab to the body, nothing serious. A big left from Zhang. Wilder was slow to see that one come. Another left, and Wilder's blinking. This is not good for Wilder in round 3. He's been hurt. As Zhang now tries to line up another shot there. Oh, Wilder's gone wobbly. He's just took a big shot there now. And Zhili Zhang is looking to finish this in round 3. Minute 54. He's already hit Wilder twice. 2 brilliant shots. Stunned him both times. Is the Bomb Squad going to go down in this fight? Big Bang Zhang is actually looking for this big knockout now. And that left hand, ladies and gentlemen, is an absolute bomb when he throws it. Another left gets through from Zhang, but it was weaker. Didn't bother Deontay at all, but he is very wary now of that power of Big Bang Zhang is Deontay. And he's letting himself get cornered again. Will Big Bang Zhang let go there? Tries the uppercut. I left there. A bit of cheating there from Deontay Wilder on the back of the head in response. Referee stops them, separates them, they're away again. Reset. Big Bang Zhang looks far more the most dangerous man of the two at the minute. Flakes out a right hand jab and stung the eyebrow of Deontay Wilder in round 3. 48 seconds of this round. Zhang once again dominating this round, pushing back Deontay, and Deontay Wilder's just not been able to get the punches in that have been telling in the first couple of rounds. And he's looked to be in big trouble in a couple of instances in this round, but he's survived it. Another right there from Zhang, 20 seconds to go. And Wilder now just trying to stay out of the way. His footwork is gone. Wilder's very flat-footed now. It's like he's not stepping right. Very, 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 very bad footwork at the moment. And I don't know what he's doing now. Wilder's doing some mad fighting style. I don't know what he's doing. I think his head's gone. I hope not. But he's behind now, 3 rounds to 1, in my view. What do you think, guys? But for me, Wilder doesn't look happy in that ring. 4 rounds gone. And Zhang is by having the far better of the power punches. Burger got it 2-1 Zhang. I have to agree. Is that right? That was round 3. Yeah. 2-1 Zhang. As the corner furiously tried to talk some sense into Deontay Wilder to fight a better fight, because he's not winning this fighting the way he's going. He needs to throw more. He needs to be more active with his throwing and not let Big Bang Zhang in with that big left with his hands down, because that's what he's done so far in 3 rounds. Round 4, 20 seconds gone. Nothing has happened. Deontay tries to throw a body right. Misses. Zhang tries to throw an over across left. Sorry, that misses as well. That both Lee's hands are parrying each other again. Wilder lets go a left and a right. I hit the nose of Big Bang, but he's got Wilder back in the corner again. Hit Wilder, but Wilder's beating his chest. Maybe he liked that one. Maybe he felt that one and said, yes, I like that one. Let's fight. So Wilder now coming forward. Now he's throwing that left and right. But he's got some weird style where he's crossing his hands whilst waiting for Zhang to come forward. He's crossing his gloves. It's very strange what he's doing there. Probably trying to confuse Zhang. Tell me what you think. Zhang goes to the body once again. But again, it's slowed down now a bit in the 4th round. Not so many punches have been thrown, but Zhang is being very patient, trying to coax. And Deontay Wilder's just thrown a left-hand, backhanded jab. Now, that's a strange punch to throw. Referee saying Warren, Wilder. Oh, my goodness. Big left from Zhang. Didn't hit his shoulder. If that had hit, that would have been a painful one for Deontay Wilder. But once again, he's coming forward, Zhang. Trying to cut that ring off. Trying to give Deontay nowhere to go. Deontay flicking out these weird backhanded jabs with a back fist. Like a back fist punch. Very boring fight, gotta admit. It's not been great. Been a bit of negativity from Deontay. But rightly so, he's staying out of that trying to stay out of that punch. It's obviously bothering him, which is forcing Deontay to fight this peculiar fight. And that's the only way I can explain it. As Zhang comes forward again, got him in the corner, tries to unleash a left, feints and doesn't pull the trigger. Deontay comes back with 2 jabs of his own. And at the end of that round 4. That was a harder round to score because Deontay was jabbing but better. But again, I'm going to give that to Zhang, 3-1. He just seemed better looking coming forward. He's got the tighter style. Deontay was losing his shape. Could only pull off a couple of jabs at best. And one right hand at the beginning of the round, where Zhang, he's got off at least 8 or 9 punches in that round. So once again, I'm going to give that to Zhang, and I've gotten 3-1 up at this point. And Alberger, you're very correct. You know, compared to the first 4 fights that we had, 5 fights, I should say, this is not that fight. That's, you know, but there's more to come. There's only 4 rounds gone into round 5. There's plenty to come. Maybe it's just warming up. Let's hope so. Right. Now look a bit busier in this round as they come out. Now it's Wilder throwing out the jabs to the oncoming Zhang, and then forces him back with a left right Wilder. That's a better right from Wilder. That one got through the guard of Big Bang Zhang, and now Wilder's got the bit between his teeth as he unleashes 2 cross rights, and then Zhang grits his face and goes, "Nah, you're not having that," and comes back with a left of his own. So that was a wonderful exchange there between the 2 of them. Wilder getting the better of that early exchange. But Zhang's just come back with a beautiful left there that caught Wilder. Wilder ties him up by giving him a headlock. Referee separates him, has a word with Wilder. Zhang still trying to come forward. Still trying to force that issue and get him in that corner where he can unleash that left hand as he tries to there. But it goes over the shoulder once again of Wilder. Better movement by Deontay there to avoid that onslaught that was surely incoming. And you can tell Zhang's been very patient, just moving his head now, side to side. Uppercut, body shot. Wilder replies and he's got him. Zhang's just knocked out Deontay Wilder with a left and a fucking right. Oh my God, he's out. He's gone. He's gone, Deontay Wilder. He's about to be counted out. That was the first punch was a left. It turned the back of Deontay Wilder. He spinned him round, and then big bang, bang, comes out and knocks Deontay Wilder out. My God, what a performance! For me, that's the most brutal knockout of the night. He literally hit him with a left that turned him around. I have never seen that happen to a boxer. He spun him completely round, and while he had his back to him, Big Bang Zhang come round the side. He didn't go for the back. He come round the side. Fuck off. Have it. You're out. What a fucking knockout. Sorry for that language, but that was emotional. That's emotional. It's emotional here right now. My goodness. That has just come the end. That is the finale to the 5v5. Deontay Wilder knocked out for the 4th time in front of the world. 3rd time, sorry. Big Bang Zhang. What an incredible knockout. Unreal. What did you think of that, guys? He did a 360. He did a 180. He didn't get round the 360. But he looked like it. But what a bloody knockout. Well, where does Big Bang Zhang go from here? We'll talk about that in a minute. Producers, drop the StreamYard link for the guys to come on. Let's have a quick chat before we end the show. But that, yeah, he done a 180, bang, comes round from the side, right hand, just, it just dropped him. And that was a brutal, brutal knockout. The first right spun him. Yeah, it was like a 240, nearly a 360. And bang, the right hand comes in from the side. Deontay Wilder, his eyes are gone as he's on the floor. Oh, but what a punch, that first right hand. Deontay Wilder spun round. He didn't know where he was. He didn't know what was coming in next. And then that massive, massive right hand from Giri. It's not even his best hand. And he's just knocked Deontay Wilder out with that right hand. Oh, and the second punch, that hurt me from here. That hurt Deontay Wilder so badly. He's down, he's out. That I knew it from that. He was a goner. A tremendous punch. Absolutely tremendous. So the StreamYard link is open, right? Click on it, come through. We'll have a chat I'll keep the lines open for, if you don't come through the next 10, 15 minutes, I'll end the show. But from there, what a tremendous showing from Big Bang Zhang. Al Booger had it right. First 4 or 5 rounds, absolutely boring. And then he come into life with that onslaught from Big Bang Zhang. And now, yes, Al Booger, it is time to consider and retirement and sail off. He's saying he's all right to his door, but that was a brutal knockout. And I don't think Deontay Wilder should be taking many more of them at his age and at this stage of his career. Big up Bang Zhang at his age as well, 41 years of age, and he's putting guys like Deontay Wilder out on the floor. This guy could be a serious threat to Alexander Usyk. Who knows? But his time is now coming. Incredible performance from Big Bang. People will downplay it because it's Deontay Wilder, but I don't care. Deontay Wilder's a phenomenal fighter, but tonight he got found out. All that work just come undone. His footwork was off. He was throwing strange punches, trying a really strange style. So come up, have your say. See what you think. But at this moment, Big Bang Zhang is in celebration with his team as he celebrates a fantastic win over Deontay Wilder in the iBoxingHub main event program tonight. I don't know what else to say. I'm going to leave it there. We're going to cut the program short. We'll do the next watch along. We'll probably have a segment for guys to come up as well. But my voice is going. I can feel myself getting a cold. I've got to put the heating on. It's freezing in here. But it's been a wonderful, wonderful evening entertainment with you guys. So, E-Rock Apparel, our proud sponsors of iBoxingHub and the main event watch along. Check out the website, like and subscribe to all the socials. If you want to buy something off the site, iBoxingHub24 is the promo code, 40%. You'll never get a better deal anywhere else on D-Rock clothing. This is Neutral. This is iBoxingHub. And I'll see you for the main event. Have it!
It's another band. All the Muslim cars now, whichever get up. I start my card with a sweet one, please. Someone flips me a back by the say, it's another one. It's another one, yeah. It's a full strand, yeah. It's another one. It's another one, yeah.